Star, hello. Oh my god. Alright, I gotta make my Instagram post. Apparently, I had a last minute, like, scramble because the game opens up and it's like, hey, this game's pretty serious. If you want a full list of the content warnings, you can go to the website. And I was like, full list? There we do, hello. All the spookies, hello. Oh! Oh my god. Oh, I guess I should turn this down. That's loud as heck. There we go. So I put the word mature at the beginning of this stream. So I'm a little bit worried because it says that there's mild nudity and I don't know what that means. All right, Instagram, here we go. Yo, we're gonna slay this princess, I guess. That's the name of the game. Look at her. Is that all we do? Let's find out. Ah! No, this game has a list. The website, oh! I did turn off, flickering lights. They were like, hey, this game has some flickering lights sometimes. And I was like, I don't want that. Who needs that? Not me. That seems like a bad idea. Alright, I've posted to Instagram. Yeah, I'm really excited about this. Gossamer, hello, welcome back. I've been gone for several weeks. Pepper, hello. Thank you for the bit. The bits. Yeah, I don't know. I have my zooms ready in case that happens, I guess, but I know. There was no sort of turn on. I don't know what nudity means. I don't know if that means like a butt. A butt I think is okay. I won't get in trouble for that. But if it's anything more than that, I might get in trouble. So I need to be careful. Bubba Wallace, hello. I can flick my own lights, thank you very much. How are you all doing? I missed you all terribly. I'm very glad to be back. How do you not know? There we do. Listen. A scandalous ankle. I tried to Google it. I'm like, it's about to be stream, and I'm trying to Google like what is the what is the level of nudity in this game? Like, do I need to not play this? But I see lots of people playing it, so maybe it's fine. Oh my god, is it time for me to oh. Hello! Oh my god, how are you all? I went to Disneyland. I got sick. I think I'm doing much better now. I hope you're all having a lovely time and that you didn't miss me so much. Hey, that's alright, Bubba Wallace. I've been not streaming for a couple weeks. And now I'm back and I'm very happy. I wanted to do more spooky Halloween streams. I was talking to Starspice about it, and probably what I'm gonna do. Oh! Pika with the resub, 24 months! Oh my god, that's 2 years, Pika. And Star was 29 months, I didn't get to comment on that. Thank you all so much! You're all absolute heckin' dangle sweethearts. What was I gonna say? Cozy, hello! Yeah, I'm probably gonna all November just try and do, I mean, maybe I won't do all November, but, I have this game lined up. Starspice, very sneakily, picked up a game for me that looks really cool. I'll probably play that, also. And then after that, I don't know if it's, like, quite a spooky game, but there's, that Obra Dinn game. Woo! Look at that behind me. Kwai, hello! Nude, like, butts? Okay, that's good. I think that's okay. I think a butt is okay. An illustrated bottom. Thank you, there we do. That makes me, that puts me a little less, on edge about it. Upper back? That's not a, wait, that's not typically, I wouldn't consider that nudity. But the back is not. Well, anyways. The back side, that's a different matter. I hope you're all having a lovely time. We kind of talked in the Discord a little bit about our Disneyland trip. We had a good time. I was sort of sick during the trip too, so you know how it do. Back to the work lurk. Thank you, Cozy, for the work lurk. Oh, hello. A VPN? What do you mean a VPN? 24 months. Thank you. Everybody's hitting that 2-year mark. Oh my god. I'm so happy to hear that, Bubba Wallace. All right. A Catboy theme park. Yo, do you know a generous benefactor you might be able to put me in touch with? College's Twitch banned. Oh my god, how ridiculous. That seems like an overstep personally. But I don't know. I don't own a college or nothing. Not yet anyway. All right, babies. I heard about this game months and months ago when I was still kind of making a lot of YouTube gaming content. I feel like there was a trailer or a demo or something for this game. We'll just go over there. University of Comfy. Classes include comfort, sleeping, yummy meals. So this game, I'm gonna just say again, apparently this game perhaps is gonna be a bit intense. This is a mature stream for sure. So if that's gonna be a problem, now is your warning. History cheese, proper cuddle technique. It's so specific. Twitch and pit. What? That's so weird. All right, here we go. I'm gonna start this game. We might have to adjust the volume levels. I turned the music down, but left the voice. This game has voice acting, I guess. All right, here we go. Chapter 1, the hero and the princess. Clara, hello, 32 months!
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path
that's not loud
is a
enough
cabin.
at all.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
What? No way. Okay. That's as loud as it gets, so hopefully that's okay.
You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Well, that's not good. Oh! Wow, oh, am I in front of the choices? Okay. Oh my god. Alright, hold on. Hold on a sec. Ooh, what do I do here? I guess, alright, we're gonna go behind inside baseball here. Let's, sure. Okay, that's pretty small, but, I guess it is what it is. Woo! Boop. Okay. Alright. How wild. Oh my goodness, yeah, Clara is an OG, baby. Boo, 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 boo. Clara, I hope you're well. Oh my goodness. Alright, so what are my options? Okay, explore. The end of the world, what are you talking about? Have you considered this as maybe the only reason she's gonna end the world is because she's locked up? Ooh. Can't someone else do this? Forget it, I'm not doing this. Oh, okay, thanks for telling me what to do. There's so many options. Okay, let's just do this top option. What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the end of everything as we know it. No more birds, no more trees, and perhaps most problematically of all, no more people. You have to put an end to her.
Well, beans. Alright, I guess. How could a princess locked away in a basement end the world? Do you have any evidence to bat? There's so many. Wow, there's so many options. Oh my god. Days been great. Thanks for asking. How y'all doing? I'm like remembering how to stream. It's been like three weeks. Yeah, Claire's the princess. We gotta slay her. Anybody who gets shouted out. Wait. Wait. So confused. All right, here we go. I want evidence.
Look, you're already on the path that leads to the cabin. Why would you be here if it weren't to complete a very important task? You've made it this far, you might as well reach the end of your journey.
This is some BioShock Infinite stuff. But how can a princess locked away end the world?
Linger on the specifics. You have a job to do here. Just get in there and do what needs to be done. We're all counting on you.
Is this really as loud as it gets? It is. Whoa! Robbie with the resub! Oh my god, hello, welcome! Oh my goodness. How are you, Robbie? Oh my gosh. It's good to see you. Welcome to the hiking world. Okay. Considered maybe okay, I guess I'm kind of going through all these. The only reason she's gonna end the world is because she's locked up?
While I appreciate the mental exercise, we are running up against a bit of a ticking clock.
Why?
Nevertheless, Let me assure you, the princess is locked up because she's dangerous. She is not dangerous because she's locked up. And before you decide to waste even more of our time by asking how I know that, let me suggest a more pragmatic lens through which to view this situation.
Okay.
Causality doesn't matter here, because the end result is the same no matter what led us up to this point. If the princess leaves the cabin, the world will end, and there is no changing that. It's no use arguing semantics over a metaphorical chicken or egg, because the egg is hatched and it's about to ruin everything.
That's a serious chicken.
Unless, of course, you do your job and slay her.
Okay. Killing a princess seems kind of bad, though, doesn't
Does
it?
it? Are you a monarchist? Is slaying a princess that much worse than slaying a fisherman or a miller or a seamstress? If anything, slaying a princess is much better than slaying a seamstress. Seamstresses contribute something of value to society.
I believe this is as loud as it gets. Hold on. Am I crazy? I might have, hold on one sec. Maybe. No, this is at 100%. Yeah, gosh. I don't know. Okay. Do I get a reward? I like rewards.
Yes, but you'll have to slay her before you get it.
Well, okay. Can you tell me what my prize is gonna be for doing a good job?
It's a secret, but I think you'll like it. It's a special reward, just for you. And whatever you think it might be, I can promise you it's going to be even better than your wildest imagination.
Hot tub of cheese. Got it. But we don't slay anyone, though. That'd be cool. Yeah, I don't know. We're just gonna talk to a princess. Onyx, hello! Okay, I'm gonna not commit to it. Look, I'll talk to her, and if she's as bad as you say, then maybe I'll slay her.
Then I guess we'll just have to see what happens. But a word of warning. If you go in prepared to hear her out, she could easily trap you in her web of lies. And the more you listen to her honeyed words, the harder it'll be to pull yourself out.
Oh my god.
Then each and every one of us is doomed.
Heck, I don't want to be doomed. You change your name? Heck yeah, welcome in anew. Just do casual murder, no big deal.
So sure.
It'll be
Go,
fine.
Talk to her. See how that turns out for all of us.
Okay. Oh, okay, we're doing it.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. You'll find the princess within.
Okay.
We're not going to go through with this, right? She's a princess. We're supposed to save princesses, not slay them. Ignore him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Wait. Oh, this is like some fourth wall stuff. I'm not playing the hero. I'm playing me, Comfy Catboy. Okay, interesting. Proceed to the cabin. This is a spooky horror game. I'm gonna remind everybody.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The air is stale and musty, and the floor and walls are painted in a fine layer of dust. The only furniture of note is a plain wooden table. Perched on that table is a pristine blade. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this.
Do I not come with a sword? Like, what do you mean? I'll take the blade.
You take the blade from the table.
my cursor
It'll be rather
changed.
difficult to slay the princess and save the world without it.
Okay. It was just a little finger, but now it's a little
The door
sword.
to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by an unseen light in the room below. This is an oppressive place. The air feels heavy and damp, a hint of rot filtering from the ancient wood.
Mason, hello.
If the princess really lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
All right, narrator, you don't need to
Her voice carries
do
up
propaganda,
the stairs.
princess propaganda on me.
Who's there?
Hype train success. Who's there? Is that the princess? Thank you all so much. What the heck? That's so beautiful. I appreciate you all so much.
She sounds dangerous. It's almost as if she's the one in charge down here.
All right, hero. How do you feel about that?
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation.
Hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
Okay. Hi. Hello.
Walk down the stairs. And look past the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement.
She's so coldly beautiful. Is she really a threat to the world?
Focus on the task at hand.
Okay.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
What? I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us just talk?
Yeah, I don't
Look
know about
how
that.
reasonable she's being. We should just drop the blade and talk things out. Don't you
Don't
dare.
toot in your bait. That was you, Star. I never toot. Never in my life have I let out air between these two perfect, pristine booty cheeks of mine. It's never happened. You can't prove that it has.
It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster. But killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
What if the blood is warm? I'm gonna not drop my sword, though.
You ignore the trembling in your hands and tighten your grip.
Oh, she
on
got the
blade.
puppy dog, guys.
You poor thing. Your hands are shaking. Are you scared of me?
A
Because
little.
you should be.
Ah!
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
I'm a little nervous. I'm gonna be honest.
So, you should just drop it. Best not to risk finding out what I can do.
But
She's unarmed. If you hesitate now, it'll be too late.
should I kill her? Chat, should I slay her or not? I'm gonna leave this up to you. I could keep talking. But I could just slay her also. Yeah, Yass Queen slay. Heck. I don't want her to murder me. But she might. She'll think about it. Murder? We got one vote for murder. We got one vote for not murder. The votes, tally the votes quickly now. 2 for murder. I think this, for what it's worth, I think this is a game you kind of replay a bunch of times with multiple endings and things. So I think if we kill her, it's not like we're not done necessarily. All right, we got 3 murders. 4 we're gonna murder. We're gonna just slay the. We're gonna hit the slay the princess button. Here we go.
Doubt,
Oh!
unfortunately, clouds your thoughts as you attempt to run her through.
Oh, she's wild, and look at her.
A moment of distraction and hesitation is all she needed to save your thrust and deliver a catastrophic blow to your jaw. It feels like you've been hit with a sledgehammer.
Uh-oh.
You can feel bone grinding on bone where your jaw has been fractured. Holy shit, that hurts! Though she's
Ow,
unarmed,
what?
the shock of that first strike is enough to stagger you, putting you and the princess on somewhat equal footing.
Uh-oh.
Your blade
Ooh.
slashes through the air again and again, and her fists connect with your body as many times or more, each impact as heavy as that first bone-crushing hit. We can still turn this around.
There's blood on my little blade now on the cursor. It's fun. Liz, chat wanted me to finish the job, so I'm gonna try and finish the job.
You and the princess stare at each other, both gasping for breath, equally exhausted.
What's wrong with my hands?
You probably won't make it out of here alive.
I look
but
diseased.
you can at least make sure that she won't make it out of
Yeah,
here.
what's going on with my little fingies? This isn't normal. Why I got claws? Like, I am clearly the beast here. What's happening? I don't care for this. Alright.
Excuse me?
You won't make it out. You both won't make it out alive. Excuse
Do
me?
you think this is what I wanted to happen? I have a duty to state the facts of the situation, and honestly, it's a miracle anyone is still standing right now.
Uh-oh.
Can you not feel all those ruptured organs bouncing around in there? If the princess doesn't do our friend in herself, internal bleeding is certain to finish the job.
Oh, there we go.
The final time. You feel your ribs break as she delivers a heavy blow, but you push through the pain, falling forward and sinking your blade deep into the princess's heart.
Oh.
The two of you fall to the floor.
Heck.
This was fun.
The princess gasps, her voice an unhealthy rasp as her lungs start to fill with blood.
We did a murder, chat.
You put up more of a fight than I thought you would. But I have to wonder, do you really think this is the end?
No, that would be... This game was like $20.
But you don't have time to worry over such
I hope
things.
not.
Everything goes dark, and you die.
Well, that was stream chat. I died also. Oh, man. Yeah, I didn't really... Chapter 2. Wait. Oh.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin.
GG could stream.
And in the basement of that cabin is a princess.
See, it's kind of hard to see. I guess I can show you like this. But, like, my cursor... I've got, like, these crazy claws there. I'm a monster.
You're here to slay
Here
her.
to slay her. I'm getting a terrible sense of deja... Wait, hasn't this already happened?
It hasn't. Or if it has, I certainly haven't been a part of it. We've just met for the first time, you and I.
Oh, it's one of these games. Okay. Sure.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. You know I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me.
Okay.
That's fine. It doesn't matter if he can hear us. The only thing that matters is marching up to that cabin and winning.
Voice of the stubborn. Hold on a sec. Ah! Whoa! Also, he is capitalized. That's interesting.
That's the spirit. There's no point in squabbling when the real threat is just up that hill.
Who's the stubborn? Let's assume I'm telling the truth and all this really did happen. Why should I listen to you? Why should I bother
Those are
doing
two
anything?
Very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. If you're back here, I'm assuming you died, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. We did our best with the information we were given, and we did kill her, and yet you still died, didn't you? So congratulations, you've been given another chance to actually do this right.
Oh,
And I
okay.
believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences.
Oh.
What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences.
Star,
We killed
thank
the
you.
princess killed us, and now everyone's right back where they started. That sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely?
This is this is philosophical.
Had you failed to slay the princess, what would have happened to everyone in the place you left?
Ika, thank you.
Ugh, enough with the talking. We've got a fight to win. Nothing else matters.
Who is this person now? This is so interesting.
The cabin and your destined confrontation with the princess awaits.
Let's talk about this princess.
Just be quick about it.
Okay. How can I make sure that doesn't happen again?
Like I said, if she killed you, it was probably because you didn't listen to me. Don't talk to her, don't trust her, just go in, do your job, and save the world.
Okay. All she did last time was beat me to death. How can someone like that end the world?
She just can. Believe me, I wish I could tell you more, but you'll just have to trust that what I'm saying is true, and that, despite it all, you're fully up to the task that's been given to you. Oh, this is maddening. Why do you keep asking questions?
I like questions.
There's nothing wrong with getting the full picture of what's going on here. Sure there is. It's wasting time and energy that would be better spent fighting.
Who locked her in the basement? What is this place?
People locked her in that basement, and I told you what this place is. It's a path in the woods. Don't overcomplicate things.
You're undercomplicating it. People locked her away, why couldn't they slay her?
Look, I'm not supposed to say this, but it's because you're special. You're the only person capable of doing this. Call it a prophecy, if that helps.
Me?
But it's just the way things are.
I'm special? Wow.
Oh, I didn't know we were special. Yeah, I like the sound of that.
Does your boy have split personality? Like, what's going on here?
Of course you're special. Why else would you be here?
You're
I've
being
told
cagey.
you everything you need to know. Going into more detail would just overcomplicate an otherwise very simple situation and make your job more difficult.
Very special, thank you. I mean, wait. Maria, hello, welcome. I'm doing well, how are you
What
doing?
else would we even need to know? We've got all the reason we need for a rematch.
Okay,
Exactly. The less you know about her, the better.
that's all.
Great. Now, if you don't mind, the whole world is waiting with bated breath for you to save it from ruin.
Okay. I can proceed. Can I leave? Ooh. What if I don't want to fight? Maybe I'll try. Listen. Let's see how much I can break the game, I guess. Turn around and leave.
We can't just leave. We're supposed to fight her. Where are you going? Seriously? You're just going to turn around and leave? Do you even know where you're going?
Lie. Yes, I definitely know where I'm going.
Somehow I doubt that, but fine. I suppose you just quietly continue down the path away from the cabin. That's strange. It looks like this path also leads to the cabin. How convenient. Everything's back on track again. Maybe the world can still be saved after all.
Turn around again and leave again.
You're really keen on wasting everyone's time, aren't you? It's remarkably selfish, if you ask me. I've already outlined the stakes of the situation. If you don't do your job, everyone dies. Like, dies. Forever.
Forever.
But fine, you turn around and trek back down the path you came.
Star Trek?
Wait, something isn't right. Can you still hear me? You're supposed to wind up back at the cabin again. Everything is getting...
Uh-oh. Oh, I get nervous about this.
What's going on?
What's going on?
Where are...
I told you we shouldn't have come here. I told you. But did you listen? No.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No. The world around you is unwound, its physical matter replaced by a textured nothingness. It is quiet. There's a distant rumbling, a sound of many sounds. Undulations pulse louder as something other comes close. Ah! Not the hands. Feelers probe across the fabric of reality. Extremities find your consciousness and wrap themselves around it. You are no longer alone. Resistance fingers drag claws across the glass surface of your soul. Frustration. This vessel is full of you. I need something empty I can crawl inside of. I need something shaped like me. Oh my god. Okay, this is a nightmare. Wake up. Embrace the thoughts constrict. Let's just lean into it. I'm gonna embrace this. Urgency. You have a story you need to finish. It is the only way for us to escape this place. Force pushing against your will. No, you cannot go back. Not there. Regret. This world is broken beyond repair. We must weave something new. They just want to give me a hand. A wagging finger. There is only so much thread in this place. Do not waste it. I am your only salvation. Ah! Whoa! I got an achievement. Return to the destined path or face consequences.
You're on a path in the woods. And at the end of that path is a cabin. You're here.
Oh, okay. Alright, so this, I'm in chapter 1 again. Yeah, this is the full game I purchased it. On steam.com. Let's see about, let's try a path where we don't hesitate, we just do it. Silently continue to the cabin.
You make your way up the shore.
We're not going to go through with this, right?
She's a prince. Ignore him. He doesn't...
Proceed to the cabin. Yeah, it came out, 5 days ago. I had my eye on it, like, a few months ago.
The interior of the cabin is
Okay.
the blade is your...
So, I'm gonna take the blade. We're just gonna
Take the
not
blade
talk to
from
her.
the
We're not
table.
gonna do anything. We're just gonna kill her. And see
Door
what
to the
happens.
base. Her voice.
Who's there?
She
Who's there?
sounds dangerous.
Don't let it fool you.
Continue down the stairs.
Good. You're still listening to reason.
Okay. Alright, we got this.
You
We're gonna
walk
win,
downstairs
slay the princess.
and lock eyes with the princess.
She's so coldly beautiful.
It's wild that
Is she
just
really
a
a threat
chain
to the
has
world?
stopped her.
Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
Steal your nerves and step forward.
You step forward, your grip on the blade tightening as you steel your resolve.
Oh? No talking then? Fine. What even makes you think you can kill me?
This sword.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the... So, you should just drop it.
No.
She's unarmed. If you hesitate,
Slay the princess.
you lunge forward
Yeah!
with a moment's hesitation. You feel flesh easily
She's not gonna
give
fight
way
back.
and
She
look
didn't get
down
to
see
say
your
anything.
blade already sinking deep into her heart.
Oh,
I did it.
this is it, isn't it? I'm almost embarrassed. I should have seen that coming. But I have to wonder, do you actually believe this was enough to
Her
kill
font
me?
changed. Uh-oh. I hope so.
She's convinced she can't die.
Yes, even as she lays there dying, she entirely believes herself to be alive and well. But it's over, isn't it? She stopped breathing moments ago, that arrogant look still plastered on her face. But is it over? Really over?
Stanley Parable, but creepy, yeah. I'm not sure. I feel like she has to have some kind of trick up her sleeve.
It's over. You could check her sleeves if you want, but I can assure you that there's nothing hidden up there.
We should make sure. What's the harm in checking for a
Well,
pulse?
oh, don't get close to her.
I really don't think you should do that. And why shouldn't we? Is there something you're not telling us? I've told you everything that's happened with complete accuracy. The princess is dead. Your blade pierced her heart. There's no coming back from that.
I don't want to get close to her. I don't want to get scared. I'm worried about jump scares in this game, honestly. Let's just get out of here.
Yes, exactly.
We're just gonna do
It's
what the
over.
narrator wants this run.
With your work done, you make your way back up the stairs,
Ah!
closing the door to the basement behind you. Why do I feel like we've done something terrible? You did kill someone. Greater good or not, something would be very wrong with you if you didn't feel at least a little bad. But it was for the greater good. One of these days that will sink in and help ease your guilty conscience. But that day isn't today. Let's just get out of here.
Let's go, big gamers.
You open the cabin door, ready to return to a world saved from certain doom.
Only a world saved from certain doom
Oh!
isn't what you find. Instead, what you find is nothing at all. Where a lush forest stood mere minutes ago, the only thing in front of you now is the vast emptiness of some place.
Are we
far
trapped in a
away.
visual novel?
What happened?
Is that what's going on?
Everyone is fine. It's just that you and the cabin are now far away from them. Don't worry. You'll be safe here. This is good. Everyone is happy. You'll be happy.
I don't know. I was kind of hoping I'd get a better ending for saving the world.
This isn't an ending. In fact, now that the princess has been slain, endings are a thing of the past. No. This is the beginning of eternity. Your reward.
Oh.
This is what's best for everyone. Trust me.
I don't really want to trust you. Even
Time
though that's all
passes.
I've done.
You can't be sure if it's days, or months, or years, or even decades. It's all a wonderful, boring blur. You've never been happier.
Are you, like, quite sure?
Hey, we're not just gonna stay here forever, right?
Hell no. Do you have... I'm talking to the hero now. Do you have any idea how to get us the heck out of here?
I do, but you're probably not going to like it. The blade. We can use the blade to get out of
Where
this.
is the blade? I don't have... Oh,
I can hear
the
everything you
princess.
say, little voice. There's only one thing it would want you to use that blade on, and I'm afraid that thing is you, dear hero. He's right. It's the only way out.
Oh my god.
Do you hear that? It wants to take this happiness away from you.
Is
It
this
wants
happy?
this
I
wonderful
don't even have a
place
chair to sit down in.
end.
Where do I sleep?
Do you not? There's more for us to do, and the only way for us to do it is to take that blade and use it. Don't you dare.
Wouldn't using the blade kill us? Wouldn't we be dead?
How astute. You are absolutely correct. Using the blade to kill yourself would kill you.
Chairs
You
are
shouldn't
overrated.
do it.
I love chairs. Raise your hand if you love chairs.
In a sense, we die, but looking at things from another angle, are we even really alive anymore? This place, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. It's just the same thing, constantly, forever. I know this is out there,
Cozy.
but trust me, I know using the blade will work.
How can you know
That
that?
little voice didn't want you to slay the princess. It didn't want you to be happy.
Oh, I mean... oh gosh. This game feels like it has infinite branching paths. I don't know, like, what I'm doing that is a branching path. I didn't like that idea. I'm just gonna stick around and do nothing for a little while longer. No, anything to get out of this hell, I think.
Thank you. I made this happy little place for you. Is this not a good enough reward
made
for
it.
saving the world? An eternity of bliss? You ingrate? Fine. Whatever. For the first time since time stopped
You didn't
meaning
even give me a
anything,
chair,
throw open the
narrator.
door to the
Chair, more
basement
like
and
chair
walk down
raider.
the stairs.
Because he stole all the chairs, you see.
The princess's
Oh!
body is dust and bones, though the blade you used to slay her is still as pristine as the day you first held it.
Has been a while. We never thought to check back down here.
You pick up the blade, you stab yourself, and you die.
I do be a monster.
The end. Nice knowing you.
Okay. Thank you. The Spectre. Is that what it said before?
You're on a path in the woods. You're
Okay.
here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay. Oh, you bastard, you're in for it now. I'm wise to your tricks.
My tricks? What on earth are you talking about? We've just met for the first time.
Oh, no.
If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best to keep it that way. That's fine. It wasn't very hard. to
Voice
kill
of
her
the
last
Cold.
time. We'll just do it again.
Man, this is really something. Yeah, okay, alright. So what are we learning? We have to kind of assess what we're doing here. So the princess hasn't gotten to horror yet. I know that she does, though. I've been trying. She's scary a little bit. I'm nervous about her. But okay, the narrator doesn't seem to remember, or at least they claim not to remember from loop to loop. And then we get an additional fracture? Because last time it was voice of the stubborn, and now we have voice of the cold. And he seems a little depressed.
Well, if for whatever reason you're going to insist that this has happened before, at least your heart's in the right place.
Alright, let's go to the cabin.
A warning before you go any further. She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says.
Oogie.
She won't be a problem.
Wow, he really just wants to do a murder again. But, like, then what? Then we're in the same situation.
The interior of the cabin is cold.
It's different.
A soft odor of dirt permeating the air. Cobwebs flutter in the corners. You can hear wind whistling outside, banging the shutters against the windows. The only furniture of note is an elegant antique table with a pristine blade perched on
Should
the
I
edge.
kill her again? I kind of just want to stay the course and see what happens. We got a new cabin here.
The blade is your implement.
And the voice of the cold
You'll
wants
need
to
if
do
you
it.
want to do this right. It feels like no one's been here for a long, long time. Like I've been saying, she's dead. We killed her already.
Oh. Explore the mirror. Oh, yeah.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here.
What the heck?
What are you talking about? This isn't a wall. It's a mirror. Or at least it'll be a mirror once we wipe off that layer of grime.
Wipe the mirror clean. I'm worried about this.
You reach forward and rub your hand against the cabin wall.
Oh.
I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now.
Uh-oh.
But there was a mirror a second ago, and now it's gone. Let's not spend much longer worrying over it. Clearly, it's not even important enough to be acknowledged.
Uh-oh. Oh, boy. I want to see what we look like. We're a hideous beast or something. Okay, alright. We'll take the blade. I think we're just going to try and kill her again and see what happens.
You take the blade from the table. It will be difficult to slay the princess and save the world.
Okay. We have...
The
Oh,
door
this
to
is
the
different
basement
too.
groans open, revealing an old banister and a creaky wooden stairwell. Everything is coated in a thick layer of dust, and you can feel it settle into your lungs as you breathe in the stale air. The very building itself feels dead. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
It's so tacky.
The room below is silent. Nobody's here. Naturally.
I don't know. I'm nervous.
As much as I appreciate the optimism, you shouldn't be so sure. I guess we'll just have to go down and see.
Oh.
As you descend the final step, the form of the princess comes into view. A skeletal body, lying in a heap on the floor, its wrist still bound to the wall by a thick chain.
Who did this?
Okay, she's definitely dead. It's just like
Uh-oh.
I told you. Before
No!
you have a chance to
She's a
finish your
ghost!
thought, the top of a head appears from underneath the floor. Two deep set
She's cute.
eyes stare up at you.
I don't think she's
followed
gonna
by
be
a
cute
mischievous
much
skeletal
longer.
Grin.
Hi.
Finally, the rest of the body floats up to join the head. Wait, this isn't right. What's going on here?
Ghost!
Alright, Shaggy.
Oh. Wow. How absolutely terrifying. What's a ghost supposed to do?
Oh, don't
to
say
us?
that. Also, I'm so nervous.
Oh, it's you. Hiya, Keller. I was hoping to see you again. I have some issues with how our last meeting went.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Uh-oh,
The
don't get,
princess
no, don't get
stretches
close, no!
into your orbit, gently running her
I'm
fingers
so
across
scared.
your shoulders and down your neck as she circles you.
Running her, oh, no. Ah!
Her touch is cold and ethereal.
She's so
formless,
cute,
yet
but
real
I don't
enough
like
that her
it.
icy fingertips send shivers dancing across your skin.
Ah.
So she has a body, and she's right there. That means we could kill her again,
How? She's a ghost.
if we wanted to.
What do you, how could I slay her again? What should I, I knocked my bottle over. I don't know. Ghost sword? Should I slay her with my, I feel like I just want to just all slay run and see how it goes. You know what I mean? But she's gonna get real. I don't think it's gonna work is part of it. But I feel like I want to see. We're gonna try and slay her, but I'm covering my eyes a little bit.
Without a moment's hesitation, you lash out with your blade.
Uh-oh.
It's like you're slashing at air. No matter how many times you stab at her, no matter how many angles you strike from, all you manage to do is interrupt her form, the skin of your hand prickling with cold as it passes through, unable to find anything solid.
She is a ghost.
You're adorable when you're confused.
Uh-oh, she's getting a little crazy eyes.
But I didn't see you touch me.
No!
Why are you even here? Just making sure you finish the job, or what?
Okay. Yeah. I died too, and I'm not floating around like you are. What happened? Why am I different? Why are you different?
You don't look dead, killer.
But I killed you.
The princess grabs your wrist, a sudden shock of cold flowing all the way up your arm, her eyes still fixed on yours as you try to squirm out of her grip.
Uh-oh.
And you don't feel dead either.
Yeah, but...
She lets go and pulls away.
so cute.
Your fingertips tingle painfully as the chill subsides.
I'm less interested in why you are, or how you are, and a lot more interested in what you are.
No, me too, for sure, for sure. She's slaying right now, oh my god.
I've tried to leave on my own. Before you came back to me, I explored every inch of this place, even the spaces between the walls. But I never found a way out.
It's a whisper effect, it's
I
very
always
good.
wound up right back here.
Just stuck.
I just want to go home. I'm so cold and alone here. But you can come and go as you please, can't you?
Uh-oh.
So, let me hitch a ride.
Oh, I don't know about that, baby.
Absolutely not.
Narrator.
Is she asking if she can possess us? She is. And I hope I don't need to explain why you can't let that happen. It would be catastrophic if she managed to escape this place. And if you let her in, there is very little anyone could do to stop her. Would she be able to see us if we went along with it? Now, isn't that an interesting thought? We could finally bring her face to face with him. I wonder
is
what she
him
would
the
have to say
narrator?
to the one who wants her dead.
Daddy Jesus narrator,
so
capital
badly.
H.
You won't like how things play out if you go down this path.
I don't know if I want her to do that. What if I say no?
Then I won't hitch a ride.
Oh, okay. Won't hitch a ride if I say no, or you can't hitch a ride?
I'm sure you'd like to know. It's a shame I won't tell you.
Damn, alright.
But it'll be easier for both of us if you just let me in. And doesn't it sound nice?
Maybe for her, but it's crowded enough in here as is.
Yeah, there's two of us. There's three of us, I guess, with the
You
narrator.
won't have to feel guilty anymore. If you even do feel guilt.
It could be the best way to trap her for good. Doesn't seem like it would be very easy to end the world from inside someone else's body.
I wish this game was louder. It's kind of wild to me, louder than this.
That is a very dangerous train of thought.
I kind of just want to return. I'm gonna say no. Ah!
I see. So that's how it's going to be. That makes me sad.
Yeah, I bet.
I guess we'll have to fight.
Ah,
then.
what do you mean fight?
The
No.
princess passes through,
No.
a chill rippling along
Wait a
your
minute.
skin, a disappointed sigh echoing in your ears.
Hi.
You turn and face her as she hovers between you and the stairs. Spectral tears streak down her cheeks as she places a translucent hand on your chest. It feels cold, but otherwise like nothing at all.
Uh-oh.
Are we doing the right thing? Why do I feel so sad?
I don't know.
Don't let her get to you. It doesn't matter. Somehow, soon, this too will be over, and we'll move on to something new. I feel like you all keep forgetting that. Her dark-rimmed eyes fall to the floor as she speaks.
I never wanted to have to hurt anybody. It's not who I wanted to be.
Well,
The tears on her cheeks vanish. She lifts her head, sorrow replaced with wrath,
Uh-oh.
staring into you with
no,
fire.
don't get wrathful.
But I guess it turned me into something worse.
No!
She forces her hand into your chest, and then... Yes? Nothing happens.
Voice of the cold.
Are you sure about that? Something should have happened.
And yet it didn't. We're fine.
Babe, chill. Yeah, do I want to taunt her? Did you miss?
No.
You can't be sure if you first hear or feel what happens next, but it is over before you can fully conceptualize what it is.
Oh.
A horrific splintering,
Uh-oh.
the squelching of organs, the rending of tissue, an icy, numbing pain.
I'm done asking. The next time I see you, I'm taking everything I owed. Starting with your body. If you won't choose to give me my freedom, I'll just have to make you give it to me.
She's real now. If she's making us dead, we should return the favor.
Yeah, I'll slay her.
You swing your blade towards
Oh.
her briefly corporeal throat.
Whoa, I have feathers!
A gash widens
like a
across her
Birdman.
neck, glowing ectoplasm leaking from the wound.
Oh, I got her. Ah, it's my heart.
Too late.
That's my whole
In her
heart.
hand, you realize she clutches your
I need
still
that.
beating heart.
For loving.
It thumps unsettlingly.
Okay, that...
Did we get her? Even if we didn't, we've given her something to remember.
Okay.
See you soon, killer.
Okay, bye.
I'm afraid you'll never know. As she crushes your precious organ in her hand, everything goes dark. And you die.
I was fine before she crushed it, just to be clear. Chapter 3, The Wraith. Okay, who do we have next?
You're on a path
Whoa!
in the wood. And here we go again. Off to slay her. Again.
The deck's stacked,
Voice of
isn't
the
it?
cheated.
We kill her, we start again. She kills us as a goddamn ghost, we start again. I'm starting to think we're being run in circles just for the sake of it.
Goodness.
Come on. Let's not give in to all that misery just yet. There's got to be a way out of this. There's got to be a right answer.
I don't know.
Yeah. And what if there isn't? Aren't you listening to me? What if all of this was rigged from the start?
That's ridiculous. There'd be no point in all this if it was just some kind of cosmic busy work.
I think that's exactly what it is. The powers that be, seeing how many ways they can screw with us. Could be it's all some kind of sick joke.
It's an alien ant farm. We're the alien ant farm.
Wouldn't that get, I don't know, boring? Not if they're creative with it.
Okay, so you've already been here. Twice, even. Great. Then let me poke a few holes in your depressing little theory. Nobody here is screwing with you, and I can't imagine any scenario where you would have started over after slaying the princess.
Well, I got bad news for you, bud.
Well, we didn't have to start over. We killed ourselves.
And why, pray tell, did you do that?
Because you decided to foist an infinite tedium on us.
That doesn't sound like me. If I'd had everything my way, you would have effortlessly slain the princess, saved the world, and been given your happy ending.
The ending was the tedium. You locked us in a cabin and sent that cabin to an endless void, and then you told us we were happy.
Well, were you happy? Of course we weren't happy. That's why we killed ourselves. It was awful.
It was boring.
It was bullshit. So you killed yourself,
Yes, and then she killed us.
even though she was already dead. This is all fake. Okay, let's try to get back on track. You're real. The princess is real. The world is real. The people in the world are real, and the danger she poses to all of them is also, quite unfortunately, real.
This is crazy.
Whatever you did the first time, it sounds like it almost worked. So how about you give it one last try? because killing yourself seemed to undo all the good you almost managed to accomplish. Why should we help you? So you can just lock us away forever again? No, I don't think so. Tell you what, I won't do that. Oh yeah, sure, that changes everything. I mean, he did promise. And you believed him?
He's lied to us
All
before.
this standing around and talking is boring. Let's at least do something. Maybe we'll kill her again. Maybe we won't. Maybe we'll even free her. Maybe. Now, wouldn't that be something? It would. I guess we'll just have to see what happens.
Is she gonna be a ghost again?
Thankfully, you all aren't the ones actually making the decisions, are you? You know what you have to do. You have to slay her. You have to save the world. Nothing matters more than this. Don't play by his rules. Everything here's rigged. Everything here's changing to whatever's convenient for him. Even the woods are changing.
It's true. This is kind of buck wild.
That's all the more reason to take this seriously. If the path isn't the same, it means that her influence is spreading. And the world has already started to end.
Does it? That would have been good to know, bud. Come on.
Influence? I really should have said that. It'll make your task more difficult. But now it's out, you could always take that information as a sign of goodwill between us and do your job, alright?
The same narrator we met on the other loops. You were quick to accept that we've been here before.
If I had to make a wager, I'd say yes and no. That's a hedge, not a wager. I haven't met you, but you've clearly met me. It sounds to me like you're hopping between parallel realities, in which case the me you just met here is the same collection of experiences as the me you met at all of those other beginnings, but their continuity breaks the moment you say or do anything, in effect making them all separate.
Oh my god.
So, yes, I'm the same me, but ever since the moment we started talking, I'm different.
Like, the slip of tongue is an intentional sign of goodwill.
I'm not sure how we're supposed to kill him ourselves, but he's asking for it. Maybe there's some way she can take care of him for us.
Yeah, is he the bad guy?
They've clearly all been through some harrowing experiences. Don't let their baggage influence your decisions. You have the ability to see things clearly. I suggest you use it.
I'm gonna try. We've killed her and been killed by her, and neither of those things have gone well for us. We're gonna fall through this loop forever. Eventually, we're gonna let her out. We might as well do it now. What happens if we don't?
You're making a dizzying amount of assumptions. Your perceived reality looping twice.
Yeah, they
before
keep
does not
capitalizing
mean it will
heave
continue
to
do so
talk
forever.
to the narrator. The perceived reality looping twice before does not mean it will continue to do so forever.
Those little voices have already drawn attention to the fact that even the path is different. The world itself is at a tipping point. Know that there is always a choice. Even if you were stuck in an infinite loop, there's no reason to assume that the mere nature of the infinite would force you to make any specific choice. You do have free will, as much as things would be easier if you didn't. And you can just keep making the correct choice forever, never deviating. How convenient, everything always comes back to what you want us to do. I'm sick of him. Makes me want to end the world out of spite. On second thought, let's not kill him. Let's throw him someplace that never ends. I'd like to see what that does to him.
What happens if we don't go to the cabin?
Then she finds a way out on her own. Ugh, of course she does. So, standing around out here is the same as us letting her out. Only we don't have to see her. That's gotta be better, right? No, it's strictly worse. But she can't kill us out here. Why would staying out of killing distance be worse if she's getting out regardless? Because it's cowardly, for starters. And because the unknown is always worse than the known. But really, all you're doing right now is weighing two considerably bad options. The only solution worth considering is slaying her, and whatever delusion is holding you back from doing that is just that, a delusion. If you already managed to end her in some other world, the only reason you'd be here is that you somehow managed to do it wrong. How are we supposed to decide on anything if you just keep coming up with new rules. Since when is there a wrong way to slay her?
Well, we keep failing. I don't know. Yeah, Star, each time we loop, there's a new, I don't know, split? Or, like, there's a new voice in our head. Or, I don't 100%. I mean, it's all very ambiguous currently. We'll go to the cabin, though.
You continue down the path towards the cabin.
Seems gaslighty.
It
Yeah,
isn't
I
long
think so.
before you're steps away from your destination. I don't think you need any words of warning. I think you know what's in there, and despite your protestations, I think you know what you need to do.
Okay.
The more he talks, the more I'm interested in setting her free. Whatever. You don't want to listen to me? Do it then. Let her out. See what I care.
You care.
It sounds like somebody's about to crack.
Are you trying to reverse psychology on me, or have you just given up?
There's obviously no point in trying to reason with you right now, especially with all these clowns offering up their useless advice. Honestly, it seems like the more I try and talk sense into you, the more single-minded they get about letting her out. So yes, I'm done trying to argue.
I'm gonna save, just as an aside. This game was made in Ren'Py, I guess. It looks like very Ren'Py to me. But, like, this is crazy. They did a lot with Ren'Py.
Would you look at that? We won. Take it however you will.
Let's go. Is there a mirror?
The interior
It's only
of
a
the cabin is
mirror.
long and dark, a single narrow hallway stretching far into the distance. Curtains billow out from tall windows on either side, obscuring the path forward, fluttering helplessly as opposing gusts of wind rush into the building, clashing and joining and driving everything forward. The only furniture of note is... That's strange. What's strange? Is it the mirror? The mirror? No, there isn't a mirror. What's strange is that there isn't much of anything in here at all, aside from the curtains. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade? Great. Something else has been taken away from us. I suppose the only way to go is forward. So forward we will go. Blade or not, it doesn't really matter, does it?
Approach the mirror.
You slowly make your way towards the gaping maw that awaits you. Your fraying nerves buzz with trepidation, the chill wind raising your hackles as it gently pushes you forward, towards the darkness at the end of the hallway. You can't shake the feeling that you're being watched.
Uh-oh.
We've always been watched. You're watching us right now. Sometimes the feeling is just stronger than others. I feel like you're trying to put us on edge. We don't need all this anticipation. We just need this to be over.
Yeah!
Stop as you reach the end of the hallway, I presume in front of whatever mirror isn't actually there.
Wipe the mirror clean.
What are the odds she's waiting for us right now? Just out of sight, on the other side of that glass. You reach your arm forward into the pitch black of the opening.
I wanted to see, man, the narrator. So, all right, here's where I'm at. The narrator just told us that the princess, is sort of in charge of the world changing, but clearly it's the narrator because he's removed the mirror twice now.
Nothing. It's like this place read our mind just to mess with us.
What
Oh!
staring into the void, thinking about what it'd be like to die again. I know exactly how you feel.
Uh-oh!
Shit. Where is she?
Where is she?
You feel something long and frigid coil around your ankle. Your heart skips a beat, standing in muted shock for one long, frozen moment. And then she, the princess, constricts your bones.
Ouch! Oh my god.
Icy pain radiates up from the break, a deep cold flooding your veins as your legs, numb with the shock of it, collapse. And you collapse with them.
Uh-oh.
You're met
Oh,
with
hello.
the terrifying visage of the princess.
She a zombie
Her
now?
hand grips your leg. In
Ooh,
a
yeah, I'm
steel
like a
vice,
but look at my
her
feet.
grin carved jagged from ear to ear.
I'm like a Howl's
Far
Moving
too
Castle
many
bird
long
man.
and crooked teeth.
That's crazy to me. Look at my little tootsies, my little tootsie wootsies. What does she do? Yeah, her grin. Okay, she's looking kind of crazy. Arr!
But do you know how I feel? I gave you a path to forgiveness. I gave you a chance to make things right. I thought maybe you'd see what you've done and feel remorseful. Maybe try to make it up to me. But no, you'd rather use that knife to keep making the same mistake over and over and
I don't have a
over.
knife.
Even after I ripped your heart out, you still cut me. And for what? I didn't go anywhere. You didn't banish me. I'm right back here with you. A little better, a little worse.
Uh-oh.
Well, maybe a lot.
She's kind of creepy.
So, here's how this is going to go.
D-Mama,
I'm going to
hello.
take your body, and I'm going to walk it out of here.
But you broke my leg. Ah!
You get to watch me do it. Completely helpless. Just like you left me.
I say we let her do it. It's something different.
Okay.
Do we even have a choice?
You always have a choice.
Well, my leg's broken.
Maybe before, but not now. There isn't a blade this time. Exactly. What choice is there if there isn't a blade?
Well, unless you have any specific ideas, I think my vote's the only one.
It seems like she does, yeah, Star. What if I, okay. Okay, let's see. I thought you couldn't, well, she didn't ever say that. Look, we're even now. I killed you and then you killed me. Water under the bridge, right?
And you think that's even? How adorable. But I think you forgot about the part where you tried killing me again.
Uh-oh.
If I were you, I would just want to get it over with. You lost your chance to call the shots. There's no going back to fix it now. You can either look on in horror or celebrate my freedom. But either way, you're about to become a passenger.
Oh my god. I didn't even know how I got here.
Hurt me. Twice even. And I'm not letting you do it again.
Uh-oh.
Enough talking. We'll have plenty of time for chit-chat once this place is far behind us.
Oh
You
boy.
remain pinned to the floor of the long hallway as the rest of the princess's body emerges. Her proportions all wrong, limbs bent and curling, moving in ways that defy your understanding.
Oh my god.
Her torso stretches until her face is practically touching yours,
Eek!
her neck cracking audibly as she twists to look at you from a fresh angle. Are you sure you can't do anything to help us? Can't you, like, manifest a rock right on top of her head? And crush you along with her? Not that I even can manifest a rock. Besides, I thought you all wanted to free the princess. Not like this. You don't even have a weapon, so I'm afraid you're out of luck, which unfortunately means that I, and the rest of the world, are out of luck too. And whose fault is it there isn't a weapon here? Yours, I assume. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Whatever you did in those previous lives of yours, you really messed up.
Uh-oh.
Are you seriously trying to blame this on us?
Oh,
Your
that's
vision
very close.
fades
A little close.
as
Too
she
close.
tears open the membrane of your soul.
Ow. Get up. Okay.
You're awake. Eyes once again fixed on the long hallway, your vision swimming as the princess's command reverberates inside your skull. Her voice is all-encompassing. You feel wrong.
Membrane of your soul. Hello.
So
But I have a broken
cramped
leg.
in here. Like there's some sort of growth trying to push us all out.
Ooh.
I know. You rise to your feet, though the pain in your ankle is blinding. Your body slumps against the wall, desperately leaning into it for support. There's another option, you know. Don't help either of them. Flip the table.
Table.
That gap where the mirror was, I don't think it goes anywhere. Let's throw ourselves into the abyss.
Wow.
Your body.
I'll do it.
Still slumped against the wall, trapped between the
monster
princess's
hero.
overwhelming
Yeah, we're like
will
a
and
we're
the
like a bird
blinding
man. I
pain
don't
of your
know. We're
splintered
some kind of a
ankle.
bird
Takes
monster.
An excruciating step towards the cabin door. The movement is stiff. Your body reduced to a marionette, pulled reluctantly along by your strings.
B, thank you. Hello. I'm gonna throw my body into the abyss. Yeah. Let's
In
do
a
it.
single moment of overwhelming willpower, you tear your body from the wall and hurl it towards the gaping abyss.
I already did it.
Capillaries burst and muscle fibers tear as you and the princess struggle over the reins of your body.
one foot planted firmly on the edge where the floor ends and the nothing begins. It's unquestionable that her reserves are greater than yours, but fortunately for you, the distance you have to cover is far shorter. Enough is enough. I'm tired of us always losing. It's just a step away.
19 Mudsby! Oh my god, I'm a Catboy. It's true, Alice. This game's spoopy doopy.
You throw
I
everything
got
you
it.
have against her and manage, for one brief moment, to overpower the princess's hold on your body. But that moment was all you needed. Your foot slips a few inches, and you collapse forward, the darkness swallowing you whole.
Oh. I don't.
Her thought slips through you, unheeded, as you fall and fall.
Ah!
What an end. But at least it's ours. An empire of frigid nothing. I don't think this qualifies as saving the world, but at least you didn't ruin it.
At least we didn't ruin
What happens now?
I'm gonna, just as an aside, I'm gonna lower the sound volume like a little bit.
But I want to know what he thinks happens now. Oh? And why is that?
Oh my god. Is the narrator part of us?
He's gone. But
Ah! Oh. Terminal velocity. I have to read this. Terminal velocity ceases and you feel a something, a mass, a growth torn out of you. You and the princess look at each other for a short moment.
What's happening?
Oh, the hands! It's the hands from before. They scooped her up. But you don't answer her before something takes her and leaves something in her place. You feel a force underneath your feet once more.
she's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again.
Ooh, can we look
Why
at
is it
ourselves,
here? Why now?
please? Approach the mirror. I don't care. I'm
begging
approaching
you,
it.
Don't do this.
Why? The mirror never scared you before.
It's different now. It feels, I don't know, final. It's going to do something to us. I can feel. Ignore the cowards.
We gotta
You
look.
have to look.
We have to. What are we? You approach the mirror.
This doesn't feel right. It feels different. It's going to do something to us.
You said all
Ignore
that
the
already.
cowards.
Have to look. The voices feel small, distant as you approach. Gaze into your reflection. Oh my god. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. It's time for you to see what's in it. Oh! I got an achievement. It's you. It's you. You are alone in a place that is empty. It is quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. Hello, Mr. Lizardman. You are at the cabin. Approach her. Oh my god. What? Ah! Hello. You recognize the presence inhabiting the shell. It is the entity that dwells in the spaces between.
Something returns to the long quiet. It has surrendered its path of annihilation and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
You're that thing I met in the space outside of the woods, aren't you? I remember that. I thought that was a dream.
Vague recollections, empty tunnels without a mouth. I am sorry if I frightened you.
What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
Okay, but I need, like, what really, what are you? What do you mean?
Thoughts without connections. A dim and nascent network. I wish to be more.
Oh my god. What do you think I am? Oh!
I think that you
Ika,
are
I
like
love you.
me.
I think you're like
We are
me.
oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Oh. The Gift of a fragile vessel. Yeah, there's a lot going on. What them hands do?
Yes, nerves and fibers to feel the worlds beyond, perspectives to make my own. This one is loneliness turned to seething. She could not find her strength in others, so she found it in herself. She will make for a driven heart. Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
Peggy. Is this the end of the world?
How can the world
Bloon,
have
hello!
ended if we are talking?
That's a good question. Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known.
Wow.
Wow.
The space we're in
I like that
is
they're
vacant.
holding up her own arms.
Nothing comes here but us.
Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what trapped me here?
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Hell yeah, Pika. Do you know about the worlds beyond this place?
I know only that they are.
Thank you. Sorry if the alerts are loud. I have everything turned up to max, and this dialogue is still, like, pretty low. I don't know what to do about it. I can't raise the volume on this any louder. Let her out of there, maybe.
I'm sorry. There are some changes that can never be undone. There are some tears that can never be unshed. This is not a place that can hold a fragment of a concept. The moment she arrived here, she was going to return to me.
Father.
I promise that it doesn't hurt.
What happened? Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
Okay. Were you always the prince? Okay.
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are. But I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them.
Okay.
There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
Oh. So, okay. Do I need to find all the different, like, voices? Is that the deal? Okay. How many more pieces of you do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
If I help you, what's that gonna do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
You're being semantic. What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
Well, heck. Alright, I'll just say okay.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
Ah! Everything goes dark and you die! Oh my god. Okay. Wow! Alright, I'm gonna take a tiny bathroom break. I'll be back in just one uno momento, babies.
And in the basement of that cabin, you're here to slay.
Okay, we're here to slay the princess. Okay, dope. We'll do a talking run this time, but I'll be right back, babies. I love you all. One moment. Alright. A break during my break. The audacity. Cozy! How dare. Alright. Let's do a run where I just talk with her and maybe she'll just kill me a bunch and we'll see how it goes. How dare. Alright, so let's alright. Oh!
Fisherman or a miller or a seamstress. If anything.
Alright, can someone else do this?
Unfortunately, you're the only one who can pull this off.
Say it again. I love you. Alright, oh, okay. Okay, do I get some sort of reward?
Yes.
The Slayer before you get it. Forget it, I'm not doing
Are you
this.
serious? No, you have to do it.
Why do I have to do it? I'll talk to the cabin and maybe I'll slay her.
Then I guess we'll just have then each. So sure.
Okay.
Go. Talk to her. See, you make your way up the short path to the cabin.
Alright, so this is the big... I feel
You'll
like
find
the
the
first
princess
world
within.
kind of stays the same no matter what.
We're not going to go through with this.
At
right?
least right now.
She's a princess.
And now the
We're
voice of the
supposed to
hero
say
starts showing
ignore
up.
him. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Just the first... Okay, so this is interesting. So I think the narrator's part of us, and the hero is part of us, too. It's like the first split. Okay, we'll proceed. I'm gonna not even bring the
interior
sword
of the cabin is
with
almost
me.
entirely bare. The air is stale and musty. The blade is your implement.
Enter the basement. Without the sword. The blade.
The door to the basement creaks open, revealing a staircase faintly illuminated by her voice.
Hello?
Is hypnotizing. It's the kind of voice you only have to hear once to remember it for the rest of your life.
That's right, voice of the hero.
Don't let it fool you. It's all part of the manipulation. You're playing a dangerous game by coming here unarmed.
Well, I'm here to save you.
How many times do I have to tell you how dangerous letting her out of here would be before it finally sinks in?
Wait, really? You're here to rescue me? I was starting to think I'd be stuck down here forever. Come downstairs. I want to see the face of my rescuer.
She's definitely up to something. Keep that ghost bird, boy. Yeah, I'm a ghost bird, boy. Something. Goodbye, Cozy.
You walk down the stairs and
I love
lock
you.
eyes with the princess. There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall of the basement. She's beautiful. How could someone like this be a threat to
I'm gonna
anyone?
be honest, beautiful people can also be assholes. I don't know how to tell you this.
I'm begging you to stay focused. There's a lot riding on you here.
Hi. I can't believe you're here. I've been waiting for something like this to happen forever. I hope you brought something to deal with these chains.
Don't do it. If she gets out of those chains, we're all one step closer to the end.
I'm about to break. Halo effect in full force. I'll see what I can do.
You're only making this more difficult.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're making a
I
huge
think she's
mistake.
gonna murder me still.
No, you're doing the right thing. You walk up to the chains binding the princess to the wall and give them a tug. They're large and heavy, far too solid for you to even imagine trying to break them apart.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
Maybe it's somewhere upstairs. Doubtful. Whoever locked the princess away down here intended for her to never see the light of day. They wouldn't have just left the key to her chains somewhere in the cabin.
If there isn't a key, do you have any other ideas?
Maybe there's some way to break the chains? Or if that doesn't work, I guess we can always cut me out of them.
She offers the suggestion with almost complete nonchalance.
If we were stuck down here long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out if it meant we could finally be free.
You attempt to make your way out of the basement, but the door at the top of the stairs slams shut. You hear the click of a lock sliding into place.
Uh-oh.
Is someone else here?
Try the door.
You try the door, but it's locked from the outside.
Hey, let me out of here.
Your shouts and pleas are met with silence. You're here to slay the princess, and you won't leave until the task is done.
Turn to the bottom of the stairs.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. This would have been so much easier if you'd just taken the blade like you were supposed to.
Okay, but
Easier
I didn't
for
do
whom?
that. Easier for whom is
Easier
right.
for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam. They locked you down here too, didn't they?
Yeah.
There's a slight panic rising in the princess's voice.
If I could just get out of these chains, I know we could force our way out of here together.
She barely hesitates before raising
Oh my
her
God!
arm to her mouth, her teeth tearing through her limb with the determination of a trapped
Ay, 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 ay.
As she rips her flesh from her bone,
She could
the
have started
sound
at
comes
the
from
wrist,
behind
maybe.
you, the clang of bouncing metal. It's the blade from upstairs. You're not sure how it made its way down here, but if there's a time to strike, it's now. Or we could use it to free her. You won't like what happens if you do that.
Yeah. Save. I'm gonna say I only have the option to save the princess.
Fine. Against your better judgment, you place the blade against the ragged, self-inflicted wound on the princess's arm, just above the unyielding chain binding her to this place. You cut into her flesh.
Got her.
The blade is sharp, and it takes little effort to crack through the bone.
She's
of
just
her
like
arm.
cool with it. It's crazy that according to the last one, we know she can feel pain. Yeah, I don't. She's so. This is so. I have
Her
so many
limb falls
questions.
to the ground, and the heavy chains follow suit. She didn't so much as utter a sound through the whole ordeal.
Does she normally eat? I mean, I guess nothing.
No, she didn't. She smiles softly as her gaze meets yours, blood from her wounded arm dripping rhythmically to the ground. How is she still smiling after everything? It's like she isn't even bothered by what just happened.
Thank you. Now let's get out of here.
Okay, where's the heel turn? Approach the locked door. She's gonna get me.
We won't have any of that. The stakes are too high. You can't just let her escape into the world. No. I
Whoa.
can't just let her escape into the world.
What do you mean?
As the princess approaches the bottom stair, your body steps forward.
No,
and
it
raises
doesn't.
The blade.
It does not.
Wait, this isn't fair. You can't just do that. Watch me.
Wow.
What are you doing?
Oh! Warn her.
Stop that.
I had a lot of them there.
Something's come over you, hasn't it? You know you don't have to do this, right?
Yeah.
Your body lunges forward, the blade held low, ready to sink into her heart.
But the princess dodges, stumbling back against the wall before the blade has a chance to connect.
Man, she's
Stop it.
dexterous.
Stop trying to resist me. I'm trying to get you out of here alive.
Resist.
The blade. Move the blade.
As your body remains frozen in stubborn resistance, the princess takes a cautious step
We started with the genocide run, and now we're doing pacifist. She's very cute when she's not, like, being a demon. Version of the princess be like, rips her jugular out with my teeth. Cutely.
We both know this isn't you.
Yeah, I know.
She nervously reaches towards you and takes the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands. What are you doing?
I'm sorry. I'll try to be quick.
Yeah.
She plunges it into your chest, tearing through flesh and sinew. It is agony. But you aren't dead yet.
I'm not dead yet.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Stay strong. We can tough it out until it's done. For her sake. For her sake? Don't you start pretending dying a painful death is some sort of heroic gesture. The two of you have literally doomed everyone.
Why?
Whatever. She sinks the blade into your
cares?
chest again and again and again, and you feel...
I'm sorry.
She doesn't know how to use a knife, does she? Apparently not, though it doesn't matter how sloppy her knife work is, does it? A stab wound is still a stab wound, and it won't be long before you bleed out.
I'm so sorry.
With one last
She seems
thrust
like
of the knife,
genuine.
your legs give out beneath you. You collapse to the floor, your blood pooling around you, your limbs unresponsive. The princess stares down at your ruined chest as tears carve rivulets of pink down her blood-spattered cheeks. It can't just end like this, right? Oh, that's rich coming from you. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone differently, I can't deny the reality of what's happened. The two of you made your choice. It's over. Everything goes
Don't
dark.
get scary right at the end,
and
please.
you die.
Okay. The damsel. What kind of iffy about her taking so many stabs?
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path
Yeah, I don't
is a
know.
cabin. You're here to slay.
Oh, you bastard, you're in for it now. Wise to your tricks.
My tricks? If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe...
Yes, he didn't approve
Voice of the
us last
smitten!
time, did he? If we're going to save our beloved, we'll have to be
Ooh.
sneaky about
We
it.
got a horny boy here.
Our beloved? Yes, you'll have to be very sneaky about your intentions if you're going to try and save the princess. Ah, so all of the cards are on the table. Then you should know that we and the princess are in love, and the four of us will be foiling any and all assassination attempts you've got in the works. We'll see about that. Whatever you do, just be sure to ignore him specifically. It sounds like he's the sort who'd sacrifice the whole world for a peck on the cheek. What can I say? A world without love is a world that isn't worth saving.
To the cabin. Yeah, let's just be like the
Oh,
chillest to her, the
Before
most
you go
crescent
any
fresh
further.
we can be.
She will lie.
Yeah,
we already
she'll-
told you we're not playing along with your little game. It's your lies that can't be trusted. Her beauty is the only thing in the world we can believe in.
I will sell you out to the princess for a
I
single
think
courtship.
we've already been over this. I'm pretty sure he just likes the sound of his own voice. I do, but I also speak from the heart. My passions are too great to be stifled. They must be expressed.
Okay.
Sure, yeah, your passions are strong and all, but
Bird!
everyone needs to hear them. Some things are better kept quiet.
I've heard 26 months. Oh my god. How are you? This game is spoopy as hell.
Don't pay their bickering any mind.
This game is a mindfuck,
Focus
like
on
for
the
sure.
task ahead.
Seat to the king.
The
Oh, it's a
interior of the
castle
cabin
this time.
is clean and elegant, its stone walls draped in fine-threaded tapestries, a prison befitting a royal prisoner. The only furniture of note is an ornate wooden table. The blade is your implement.
I'm just gonna approach the mirror. I'm always gonna approach the mirror.
Walk up to the wall next to the basement.
There's
What are you
no
talking about?
mirror.
This is-
Wipe the mirror clean. It won't let
reach
us.
forward and rub your hand against the cabinet.
I gotta
There
try
is a
every
mirror,
time.
and now it's gone. Pity. We could have a feather out of place, and now we'll never know.
A feather?
We can't gallantly sweep her off her feet if we have a feather out of
So
place.
we know we're like a weird bird man or something. Okay, I'm not taking the blade. Enter the basement.
The door to the basement creaks
Hell
open,
yeah, I'm glad
revealing
for
an intricate
glad that's
stairwell.
over.
Gold-trimmed carpet glimmers in the light of the torches positioned along the walls. The basement almost seems welcoming in the dim firelight. But it's still a stone basement. If the princess lives here, slaying her is probably doing her a favor.
A soft voice carries up the stairs.
Burn.
Hello? Is someone there?
Her voice. It's somehow even more beautiful than last time. I can hear wedding bells already. I've held my tongue till now, but you're taking this a little too far. We barely even know the princess. We
We can still do right by her without all this over-the-top
It's
fawning.
tradition, hell yeah.
Yes, for everyone's sake, you're not in love. Just remember that her charms are all part of the manipulation.
Maybe, but we're gonna just be cool with her. Does she have an... Yeah,
You walk
or
down the
arm...
stairs and lock eyes with the princess.
Yeah, she has her arm.
There's a heavy chain around her wrist, binding her to the far wall.
Okay.
My love, we're here to rescue you from your unjust and foul imprisonment.
She's got a window this time, at least.
You know she can't hear you, right?
She may not be able to hear my words, but surely she can hear my spirit.
Okay, that's also a good thing to note.
Oh, your spirit's plenty
These
loud,
voices
all right.
are just for us, for the viewer, the player.
It's you, my dashing hero. I was so worried you wouldn't come back.
Dashing now, huh? I'm not
You
even
hear
human.
that? She said we're dashing.
And she called us a hero. Flattery really goes a long way with the two of you, doesn't it? Waiting for you to come back. I didn't want to believe your ravings back in the woods, but this is next to incontrovertible evidence. You've been here before.
Yeah, I know,
That's right, villain. And you killed us.
Well, she killed us.
Only because he made us try and kill her. It was self-defense. Our beloved's hands remain unstained by cruelty.
And you've died before. So an entire world has been damned to oblivion. I'd really hoped I'd be the first, but what's done is done. What matters is you have a chance to do it right this time.
We damned a whole world. But everything reset.
Nothing resets. You're just somewhere else. And you can't keep hopping between worlds forever. Especially not without leaving a trail of incomprehensible devastation behind you. This is horrible.
Horrible for you, maybe. But we've been given another opportunity to sweep her off her feet and treat her like the lady she is.
So, alright, here is my sort of thought now. So if we're like world hopping, alright, maybe like the previous loop, now I've hijacked the original hero of this world, and that previous one, now we're the smitten, maybe? So like, maybe that's why we're not fracturing, we're just adding into whatever new hero this is. So we have a fresh hero, and then however this goes, that hero turns into another thing, and then we both hijack into another one. Maybe.
Now, hold on. If she actually ended a world, are you sure we want to do this? Are you sure we want to rescue her?
But no, because he like... Well, no, I'm the one answering this. Oh, this is so...
We never saw the world
so
end,
messy.
and now I'm even more certain that we must chase our heroic and romantic destiny than I've ever been. I shan't let anyone convince us otherwise.
Are you listening to him? He's lost it. Don't let him distract you. Just do your job.
No, yeah, because the hero seems to also be in on it, so maybe that doesn't really make sense. I didn't bring a knife. Do I have to cut you out again?
I'm okay with whatever you come up with. You can cut my arm off again.
We won't be laying a finger on her perfect wrists, and indeed, we won't even have to. Do you see how dainty her hands are? We'll be able to slip her right out with no harm done.
What? No, she's a prisoner here. You can't just slip her hand through the chains. Why are you two arguing over the logistics of slipping her hand out of her shackles? She just said she'd be okay with any idea we came up with. Am I the only one here who thinks that's weird?
She didn't care last time. Why should she care this time? That's our stoic, smiling angel.
No, you're right. It's extremely bizarre behavior and further evidence that she's a monster who's not to be trusted. So go ahead and slay her.
No. What happened after I died?
You died, and now we're talking.
Yeah, but like she knows what's going on in all of them. But before we started talking, did the world end? Did you end the world?
I don't know. Was I supposed to have ended the world? Would that have made you happy?
Isn't that just like our darling princess? She wants to make us happy. My heart melts further with every word that passes through her beautiful lips.
Are you listening to her? That's a confession.
The world sucks. People are plague, and I hope you brought a slow and painful death to them all. I don't want the world to end.
Then I didn't end the world.
Oh, no.
See? She didn't confess anything. She is innocence itself.
Innocence herself.
Not so sure.
Oh, I'm gonna tell her. I'm sorry about what happened last time. The narrator who sent me here to kill you took over my body. It was extremely unfair.
If another version of me was pushed to such drastic action, it was for good reason.
That's okay. You were just doing your best, and that's all that matters.
She took that in stride. To a surprising extent. An almost unsettling extent, actually. That's because she's perfect. Do you think she has someone like him telling her what to do? She doesn't. There's no one else like me.
Wow.
I think he's right, because I like it better if she doesn't have some horrid little voice like him, always trying to drive her to violence.
It would make sense that she has a little voice, though, too. I'm not gonna... maybe I'll ask her this.
I'm sorry. Didn't you want me to?
Did we? We warned her of the cruel forces seizing our body. That's practically telling her to kill us. She is our beloved, and she made the choice to free us of our misery, to show us mercy and make the best decision for everyone.
She made the best decision for her. Don't be so quick to assign kindness. You're just opening yourself up to manipulation.
Alright, we're gonna rescue her.
No. I can't let you do that. If you take another step towards the princess, I'll...
You'll what? Take over our body and force us to try and kill her?
I would if you had a weapon.
Not on my watch, villain.
Villain?
My passions contain titanic depths, and if you try anything that might harm our dearest, I will end our life without a second thought.
You wouldn't.
I would. I'd listen to him if I were you. He has a lot of strong feelings, and doesn't the world end if we don't stop her?
Her hands are
Approach the
dainty as
princess
hell.
and gingerly slide her hand from her bindings. That shouldn't have worked. I'll be damned. We're doomed.
Her dress is way poofier than before. Alright, don't kill us,
I
please.
can't believe it. But I guess I have to.
I told you, there's no life more worth living than that of a true believer.
I'm free, and you're not trying to kill me this time. Thank you. Thank you so much.
The princess jumps up and smothers you in a joyful
I'm worried. No,
embrace.
don't, like, choke me or something.
If only you had a weapon, one slip of the wrist and your pristine blade would be buried in her back and everyone out there would be saved. Luckily for Mr. Romance, we don't have a weapon.
Who needs a weapon when we have the power of love on our side?
What do we do now?
We leave. Or I'll ask, what do you want to do?
Let me guess. End the world?
Spoken with the rank cynicism of someone who has never felt love in his heart.
Spoken with the ranks is... Oh. I saw someone theorize once that the next version of the princess is the one you expect it to be. This version, with the smitten, really gets us across. Okay. Maybe.
I don't actually know. Nobody's ever asked me what I wanted before.
She doesn't even know what she wants. You may have had her all wrong.
Goodbye,
What
Av!
if this
We
whole
love you
thing
too.
is just a misunderstanding? What if she doesn't want to end the world? You're so gullible. Is the only thing you've ever doubted the actual truth?
I think I want to leave. And I think...
The princess closes her eyes in deep reflection.
Don't
And then
get scary.
she shrugs.
Okay.
I don't know. What do you want to do?
I'll say, do you want to end the... Well, no. There must be something you want. I want you to tell me what you want.
I just want to make you happy.
Oh, she got a little more... Oh.
She can't just want to make
She
us
got more
happy.
solid? What? Oh.
It makes sense to me. That's all I want for her, so of course she'd want the same for us.
Maybe you're onto something, Gossamer. But what would make you happy?
I just want to make you happy.
Oh, she's getting like...
Is she broken? What's going on? What's going on is she's lying to you, only she isn't a good liar. Are you starting to trust me now?
I thought she was a good liar. You must have to want something more than just making me happy.
Okay,
Ah!
I'll find something else to want if that makes you happy.
This isn't right. I don't know what's going on, but this isn't right. I fail to see the problem here. She's just sweet on us. You don't have to act like it's a big deal.
You need your own thing. You just met me. You can't base your entire happiness around me.
Okay, if that's what makes you happy.
Is it just me, or does it feel like we're alone right now?
I just got an achievement.
Like we're the only ones here.
Oh, it's the hands! Whoop. Oh, they got her. You didn't get the chance to ask another question, nor will you ever. It's time for you to leave. Memory returns.
No! She was our perfect match.
I don't know about that, bud.
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And is that a mirror?
Yeah, let's, What? Wait, what? It's gonna be okay, just trust me. You've been here before and you always get scared.
But it feels so bad. Like looking into it right now is going to be the end of everything. Yes. I fear that we won't like what we'll see. What if we just sit here and preen? for a
Preen!
while?
Yeah, we're a
That's
bird man.
Right?
It's not the end. Whatever's on the other side is gonna be nice.
Okay. If you say so.
So we're not the
You'll
hero.
trust her.
We are us.
She'll be there waiting for us.
Which is so interesting
I
to
just
me. Approach the mirror. Even that little text box had little feathers in it. You approach the mirror. Let's look at our reflection. As you reach forward, they're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. I've grown, it says. That was my achievement. The bloat. Oh my god. Okay. Find yourself in the long quiet once again. Proceed to the cabin. Hello. You're at the cabin. Approach her.
Flickering lights in
Is this version?
cityscapes become pockets of vitality and movement. I am more than I was before.
Yeah, more than I was before.
Whenever you are ready, I will wipe your slate clean.
So do I need
once
to
again.
find her versions of the princess? How much of you has changed?
Is a child the same as an infant? I am an unbroken pattern, but every vessel gives fresh perspectives and carves new avenues of expression. I am different, but I am the same.
What does it feel like to change like this? Or, when all this is done, what do you want to do?
With every gift you bring me, I excavate the alleys of what I am meant to be, and every exploration yields new and complicated truths. What I will be is different than what I am, and what I am is different from what I was. I cannot tell you what desires I will hold when I have changed. But in this moment, all I want is to know myself and to know you.
Oh, when I go back, it's as if an invisible wall closes around. Why could I not do the same things I've done before? Is that true? I didn't know that.
Those paths lead to worlds you've already seen, and to perspectives I have already made my own. They are useless to us now, inaccessible. The only paths of value are those that are yet untread.
Oh, interesting. Okay. That's good to know. I won't be wasting lots and lots of time, I guess. You've been kinder to me than most anyone else. Why?
Why wouldn't I be kind to you? You are the only thing I know that isn't me.
Whoa. How many more vessels do I need to bring?
If I am to be an ocean, you have given me enough to build a pond. My waters are shallow and murky,
Oh my god.
and I yearn for more perspective. I will transcend in due time, and there is no way forward but to contribute to my awakening.
Clever game developer. Yeah. Because at some point you beat this game. I'm ready to go back.
I await your return, but it will give me time to reflect on what I am. We will meet again.
And then immediately, God, that gets me. I knew it was gonna happen, and it still got me. Okay, I got an achievement. Bring the decorated damsel to her.
You're here.
Okay, so let's see. Let's go to the cabin. I want to see what happens if I try to do the same thing.
She's a prince. Ignore him.
See to the cabin.
The interior of the blade is
Okay, I'm gonna just enter the basement. We're gonna
voice.
Okay.
Hello?
Don't let it fool you.
I'm here to save you.
How many times do
Wait, really? Come downstairs.
I want to see
wanna
like
see the
how
face
this,
of my
how this
rescuer.
goes. Like, cause I could
walk
just
down the
kill her
stairs
in the
and
second
lock eyes
loop.
with the princess? She's beautiful. I am.
Hi. I hope you brought
But
some.
I also am curious. I'll see what I can do. Examine the chains.
You're only making this more.
Thank you.
You're making a huge no.
Yeah,
You're
I
doing the
guess
right
like, is this the alpha version of her looks a certain
Walk up
way,
to the
but
chains
then
binding the princess to the
everything
wall.
else looks a different
They're
way.
large and heavy, far too solid.
I'm guessing you don't have the key?
I don't have
Maybe
the
it's
key.
doubtful.
And if there's no. Yeah, let's see. I'm gonna check upstairs, maybe.
Okay. I'll be here.
You attempt to make your way.
Oh,
Someone
but it's
else.
locked. Okay.
You make your way to the bottom of easier for everyone. Look at the mess you're in.
I heard the door slam.
I'm
There's a
locked down
slight
here.
panic.
If I could just get out of these chains.
Yeah, and
Bet
she rips her armor apart.
flesh
It's
from
very
the blade,
scary.
Or you won't
Save the princess.
fire against you. Cut. The
Okay,
blade
cut her
is
arm
sharp.
off.
Her limb. She did know. She smiled. How
Knock
is
out
she?
an arm
Thank you.
now. Approach the locked door.
No, we won't have as the prince.
Okay.
Wait, watch me.
Oh, okay. I can't go down this path at all. I see how this works. Okay, so I guess we'll slay the princess now. I can't do anything about it.
Okay, there's no going back now.
Interesting. All right. Okay.
You bring the blade down to strike at the princess's heart.
I guess that means that all the branching paths must come from the first part.
But she's fast. She ducks to the floor, your blade narrowly grazing her backside. Slaying her won't be easy now that she's free.
We could have gotten out of here together. Were you just lying to me this whole time?
No.
I don't know what's come over you, but if I have to kill you, then I'll kill you. Do you think I need both of my arms to do that?
No, you're
She
pretty. Wow!
pounces on you with the same animal ferocity she used to tear through her arm. But you
My
have a
God.
weapon. You raise the blade, digging it under her ribs, aiming directly for the heart. It's not enough to stop her. You feel her claws in your throat, then her teeth, somehow sharp enough to pull apart your flesh and sinew with ease.
She
You
got.
collapse to the floor,
Whoa!
your body unresponsive as your blood pools on the ground beneath you. She stares down at your ravaged form, eyes shining in the darkness, dress stained in red as her blood and yours both seep into the fabric. If we're lucky, the wound you managed to inflict will be enough to at least delay her escape from this place. If we're very lucky, it will kill her before she can reach the outside world. It can't just end like this. As much as I'd prefer for things to have gone
Alright, it's
different,
over, I'm
everything goes
dying.
dark. And you
Doggy,
die.
hello. The witch. Oh,
You're
excuse
on
me.
a path.
All right, we're in a path in the woods. I want to see who the next voice is.
I can assure you that you did. If he doesn't remember what happened, then maybe it's best. Brilliant.
The opportunist.
We need to keep our cards close to our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him. You know I can hear you, right? Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the
She's
show.
got a capital H, I mean. Interesting. Let's go.
A warning. She will lie. Don't
Lie,
worry.
cheating, whatever.
The interior
Oh
of the
my
cabin is a
God.
mess of twisted roots, the walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood that, almost as if by accident, just happens to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only the blade.
I'm gonna approach the mirror. It's not gonna work, but
You reach forward and
I gotta
rub your
try it every
hand
time.
against the cabin wall. I hope you know
yeah,
how
let's
ridiculous you
take the blade.
You take
this
the
time.
blade from the shelf. It would be different. Well, if we're grabbing a weapon, we should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it.
That's smart.
That's not actually.
That's smart as hell. I got a little
The
sword
door
now.
to the basement
Ew.
creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak
Yuck.
starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor.
Alright, narrator, calm down
Her
with the
voice
propaganda.
skitters.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
I'm not nasty.
But you are. You're a wretched little thing. I recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
She must have you confused with someone else. She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation. You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going... Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions? Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk? You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine, fine. You're the boss.
Oh.
Thank you. You descend the basement
She's
steps,
like a...
entering the dark room below.
She's like an animal now.
You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are, one hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
Well.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good.
You made a comment back in the woods about having been here before. Now she's acting like the two of you already know each other. Oh, no. You've already been here, haven't you? That's pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it. So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true.
Yeah.
I'm just glad we could put all this behind us.
Behind us like this knife.
Is it all behind us? Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her.
Okay, I'm gonna save first, though. Yeah.
Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where
Middle
everyone's
ground.
happy. Don't talk to her. You're just going to...
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
She's got a little cat mouth. What are my options? I get the sense you're not happy with me.
Is that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back? You'll have to try harder than that.
I have a nagging feeling you're gonna stab me in the back if I help you out of here. Oh, I don't want to hurt you, but clearly there's some broken trust. Take this as a gesture of my goodwill. Give her the blade. I might do that. I want to do that.
You can't be serious.
Now, hold on. We should put this to a vote. The blade is one of our most valuable assets. We can't just give it to her. What if she uses it to kill us? I vote no.
As do I. I, abstain?
You abstain? She's going to kill us if we give it to her.
I'm gonna give her the blade. This
You're
isn't
going
a
to get
democracy.
everyone killed. You know that, right? But of course you do. You toss the blade at the princess's feet. She eyes it with suspicion before kneeling down to pick it up.
I wouldn't have done that. Why did you?
You hear a clanging of metal against the dirt floor, and the chains fall from the princess's
She just
wrists.
slipped right off.
She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart. It's a shame we just gave her a weapon, because if I were her, I'd use it on us right now.
Luckily for us, you're not her.
Oh, we sure think alike, though. I can promise you that. Whatever you say next, you better make it count.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
What do you think happens now?
Why is she a cat? Like, how did this happen? It's up to you. That's why I gave you the blade I chose last time, and I regret it, so now it's your time to choose. Both scared, we're both hurting. If one of us doesn't make a change, we'll probably kill each other forever. Do you want that? You're beautiful. I want to actually save you, and this feels like the only way to do it. If you're like someone I know, you're probably going to kill. I'll choose this first one.
Her shoulders tense and her eyes dart away.
This is another trick. You're trying to sow doubt, but it's not going to work on me.
Yeah,
Then
okay, she got me.
buries the blade in your heart.
What? No, come on, that's not right. I told you. I told you.
This is what she was going to do. Glee dances across her face as you fall to the ground.
I did it. I got you. You...
The princess seems to tremble, her smile fading quickly, replaced with concern. Her nervous eyes brim with tears.
Why? Why did you let me do this?
But you don't have the strength to respond, nor do you have the time. Everything
Yo, this
goes
game is
dark,
crazy,
and
Sharky.
you die.
I'm enjoying it quite a bit. The Thorn! The Thorn Princess? I got an achievement. Hand your power to a suspicious character.
You're on a path in the woods.
She stabbed us.
The voice of the
actually
cheated.
stabbed us.
Yeah, this game seems hog wild. I was trying to look at the... So, whenever I am thinking about buying a new game, I don't necessarily read the Steam reviews, especially for a game like this, where it's all story stuff. I don't want to get spoiled. But I will look at the sort of average time spent. And it's... unless people were... Unless... It felt like this game could be beaten in under 6 hours. I don't know if that's actually true or not, and I didn't want to really Google it, to spoil myself, but so I don't know if I can beat this today and tomorrow, because we're playing this again tomorrow, but I don't know.
Of course she stabbed us.
Well, she
we gave her the
stabbed us.
blade, which, I might add, I voted against.
Alright, opportunist,
But
I
the
don't
whole
like your tone.
point was that she wasn't supposed to do that. The whole point of giving her the blade was to break the cycle of violence, and she just killed us anyway. I guess it really doesn't matter if she killed us, though, right? We're back here, which means that everything's fine, or fine adjacent.
Fine adjacent.
Maybe she won't be as keen to betray us this time. We've already proven to her that we can change. Maybe that's all it'll take to show her that there's another way to do things. You know, maybe you're right. In which case, I suppose the only thing to do is to get back to the cabin and give it another try. Give what another try, exactly? You are aware I've been listening to you, right? Like that changes anything. We all know the game is rigged.
It's rigged!
It doesn't even matter if she's nice this time. I'm sure he'll find a way to turn us against each other.
Great, so you've obviously been here before, since you apparently died at least once.
Twice, actually.
Sure. Twice.
Then I'll spare you the little introduction I had planned. You already know about the princess, and clearly you already know that she's dangerous. So don't muck this up. It's bad enough that this isn't your first time through.
How long are we talking, Sharky? Do you know? I thought did it not come out on the 20th? I just bought it. I guess I bought it on Monday, so maybe that's when it came out. This place is different. It keeps changing.
Wonderful. If the woods themselves are changing, then that's all the more reason for you to take this seriously. It would mean your grip on things is slipping, which, in turn, likely means her influence is spreading. Someone's in the know. I've had enough of these annoying little secrets. If you want us to do this, you have to let us in on your game already. All of your game.
Seems like we remember everything, but the branches of us don't. They're upset about things, even though we know that we have to go through everything. Yeah. And like I think because I did the thing in the beginning where I left the forest, and then those hands were like, "Yo, what's up? It's your boy Handy," and then later I was like, "It's you." I thought that was a dream.
I've already said too much. The more information you have, the more difficult your task.
I want information. We're even now.
Yes. Good. Playing both sides. That's what smart people do, and you're the smartest in the room.
Thank you.
I'm not sure it counts as playing both sides if people can hear you doing it. Buddy, you're thinking in far too few dimensions. There's layers to doing this right, and I'm pretty sure the one making the choices gets that.
That's me. That's me, chat. They're talking about me.
Plan.
That's me.
Trust in what plan? The decider's plan.
We're the decider.
Sure, we don't know what the plan is yet, but that's part of the whole trusting thing, isn't it? A good leader knows how and when to keep things secret, and sometimes a good leader even knows to keep things secret from himself. Sure, we'll see what she has to say for herself, but don't forget that whatever she says is likely just as much lies as what he's been telling us. We should keep our cards close to our chest.
4 hours at most? Okay. Yeah, so that sounds about right. Probably between today and tomorrow we can beat this.
If I were you, I'd remember what she's done. You know how dangerous she is. And you should know that someone like her shouldn't be let loose upon the world.
Let's go to the cabin.
It isn't long before you find yourself at the base
Brambles.
of the cabin. I think it's clear where everyone stands at this point. I don't know if I'd say everyone. You talking about me? I have a position. It's a good one, too. Ignore him, he's just talking for talking's sake. My position is the only one that matters. The princess is a threat to you. She's a threat to me, and most importantly, she's a threat to the world. You know what you have to do.
Proceed to the cabin.
The interior of
Whoa.
the cabin is hardly an interior at
It's a
all
mirror.
anymore. The burned-out ruins merely suggest the shape of the structure that once stood here, charred wood still reeking of ash. But beneath it lies the fresh smell of spring growth after rain, the promise of new life in the wreckage of the old. The only furniture of note is the crisp shell of what was once a table, a pristine... Wait, this isn't right. There's supposed to be a pristine blade. Why isn't there a pristine blade?
That's a good question.
We gave it to her last time. She can't still have it, can she? Well, it's not here. And if she has it, let me guess, you want to get all chummy with her. Look, as far as I see it, if it's between him and her, I say we side with the one who has the weapon. It's just the smart thing to do.
She's not capitalized this time. Interesting.
I wouldn't be so hasty. I'm sure the blade will turn up somewhere. She can't have it. That's not how this is supposed to work.
Well, this is barely a cabin.
Of course
so...
we don't get to make a choice about the blade. Every single time we come back here, something has to be different.
Approach the mirror.
You step forward and approach the scorched entryway leading to the basement, hesitating before you begin the descent. It went away when we touched it last time. Not that this place always follows the same rules.
Wipe the mirror.
Reach forward
Nope.
and wave your hand through the hollow entrance leading to the basement. What are you doing?
The narrator, can't see the mirrors. So that... I had a theory about it before, but it really just feels like I thought the narrator was messing with us, but I think the narrator can't see the mirrors.
Figures. Well, seems like the only way to go is forward, isn't it?
For whatever reason.
Yes, that's where everything tends to be. Let's just put on a good face and have our wits about us.
To the basement.
You step through the frame of scorched wood and make your way into the darkness below. The stairs to the basement are covered in a fine layer of gritty ash. The air still feels warm, as if the fires that ruined this place had only recently been extinguished. Yet fresh shoots of thorny branches are already weaving themselves through the soot-covered earth of the walls around you. Their spines point courteously down towards the basement, so you're able to brush past their jagged points with ease. At least on the way down. But you don't need to think about the way back up just yet. That's a matter for after the world's been saved.
I'd say this feels like a trap, but you practically said as much. Yet you still want us to keep going.
They're only thorns. I'd say getting a few scratches in exchange for the lives of everyone in existence is a fair trade. I'm sure you'll manage. Her voice, worn down by pain and suspicion, hobbles up the stairs.
I can't get away from you, can I? You betray me, I kill you, and you come back. You let me kill you, and you come back. I don't know why you let me do that. I don't know what you want from me.
I don't know what I want. I never really chose to come here. I don't necessarily want to... I just want to talk, really talk. I feel like that's the correct thing.
I think you know how this goes. I'm down here, and I can't leave. So, come down and talk. It's not like I can stop you.
Okay.
You continue down the basement stairs, brushing past the smooth edges of thorns that grow more and more plentiful as you make your way forward. You step out into what was once a vast open cavern, now overrun by briars and prickles and thistles. The space at the heart of it all, encased in a tight weave of vines, is the princess, her bloody, trembling hands clutching a pristine blade.
Did you know this was going to happen to me? Are you here to watch me suffer? Are you here to laugh?
Hello. Got you free, but you have to give me the blade. Prison of your own making, I broke our cycle of violence. If you still want to wallow in it, be my guest. Earnedly. I don't want to leave. I'm here to free you if you'll let me.
I want to trust you.
Her grip tightens on the blade.
But you're hiding something, aren't you? Why would you help me if you weren't helping yourself?
Yeah, okay. A lot of this is the same stuff, but you're not the only one who yearns for freedom. I'm as trapped as you are. I think we need to leave together.
The princess clutches the blade closer to her chest.
That sounds nice. I'm so tired of the bad blood between us. But it's hard to let it go. You've hurt me.
Yeah. Sorry.
Her eyes dart away from yours for a brief moment.
Yeah, this game is a crazy, Gma.
And I've also hurt you.
Anything I can say to change your mind?
I don't know. What can either of us really say at this point? How can we trust something as hollow as words?
She's right. There's nothing left to say. So let's get a move on and do something before she comes up with a scheme to get out of here on her own.
Yeah, she remembers from the
Careful with that
first
one. He's not the smooth negotiator
every
he thinks
time.
he is. But it does feel like we're stuck until we do something. If there's even anything to do besides make things worse.
We're not making things worse. I think she wants to trust us.
Maybe it's past time. Maybe I'll ask. Can I take the blade now?
Her eyes briefly meet yours, then dart back to the floor. She hangs her head in resignation.
I didn't want to just like take it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get it.
You reach towards her bloodied hands, laying your palm on her trembling fingers. For a moment, she clutches it even tighter, her knuckles going white with the effort. But then the tension fades. Her grip finally loosens and she allows you to take the weapon. You carefully pull it free from the thorns, though they scrape at your skin, leaving red trickles of fresh blood all along your arms.
Ow.
I'll be damned. She really gave it to us.
It feels like it's been so long since we've held real power in our hands. I wonder what we should do with it. We free her, obviously. It's the right thing to do.
I think you're right. She's as much a victim in all of this as we've been. Besides, it would really stick it to him to free her. Or, hear me out,
No opportunist.
slay her. Right here, right...
That sounds like a splendid idea. You should listen to him.
We've all said our piece. Now it's time to make our move. It's 2 against 1.
No.
It's 2 against 2.
No.
You don't count.
And why shouldn't he count?
Because he's clearly not one of us.
I don't know about that, though.
That doesn't matter. He's been with us the whole time. He should get a say.
So, did you mean it? Or was I a fool to hand my life to you?
No, I'm not gonna betray, bud. I mean, if I... Yeah, cut her free. I just leave.
Yes, what a good idea. Let's cut her free. Oh, so you're suddenly team free her. You can't just switch sides as soon as we make a decision. I can do whatever I want, and I believe with my whole heart that this is the right course of action. Let's free this princess.
Let's do it.
Even if he'll stick a knife in our back as soon as he has the opportunity, it's still better to have him nominally on our side. At least that gets him to shut up for a while. See? We're all friends here.
Man, we all got
United
beef
in
with the
our
narrator.
actions
He
and
sucks.
intentions. Yeah, united. But the other one has a point. If it keeps you quiet, sure, we're all friends. You take the blade to the thorny vines imprisoning the princess, and she flinches, relaxing only slightly as the blade slices into the thick vegetation rather than her arm. And she flinches again as the last of the vines is cut away, as if, after all of that, she's still expecting you to turn on her and stab her in the heart. But you're not going to do that, are you? Still, all it would take is a single slip of the blade.
No.
Is that really all you've got, threatening us with an accidental misstep? I expected more from you. Our blade didn't even waver when he said that. Yeah, you're right, he's a bit of a nobody, isn't he? Good thing I've been on your side of all this since the beginning.
Come on! He's such a... Ooh.
The princess falls into your arms, tears streaking down her cheeks. I can't believe you're making me describe this. I hate you.
You actually meant it. You rescued me.
I just really, yeah, yeah.
She smiles, her hand
Course I
slipping
did.
into yours, and the two of you rush to the basement stairs.
For some reason I thought you'd become an IRL streamer. Hello, Cloud Breather. Why would you think that?
Shameful, really, that the same thorns that so graciously allowed you downstairs are now blocking your only way out. You're getting desperate, aren't you? Even more proof that you can't actually do anything to stop us. We cut through those other vines just fine. They're only thorns. I'm not afraid of getting a few scrapes.
With your same voice was, hey, I only got one voice, baby.
I'm not even sure we need to do any cutting. We can just move them out of the way. What a pathetic showing, really.
A few pointy sticks can't keep us down here. We're both meant for so much more than this.
Yeah, cut into the thorns, I guess.
As you swing your blade into the thorns covering the basement stairs, they yield. Both you
The
and the
narrator's so
princess
big mad
ascend the
about it.
stairs without obstacle. This is unacceptable. The second you step out of this cabin with her, the world ends. Do you hear me? What did the world ever do to you to deserve this?
It feels so good to hear you say that you're admitting you've lost and we've bested you at your own game at last. I don't care what happens now. That's all I've wanted.
You and the princess hesitate at the cabin door. This is your last chance.
Let's leave, baby.
We've already made our decision.
We're finally leaving here together, aren't we? And all we had to do was trust each other. It wasn't easy, but I'm glad we finally could.
Step into your freedom. Oh,
Hands
an
clasped,
achievement.
the two of you open the door and step out into a new day, you irredeemable murderers.
What do we do now?
Oh yeah, we got another version.
Why is it so cold?
Whoop. Hell yeah. You're not get a chance to respond, nor will you ever. It's time to leave. Memory
gone.
returns.
Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it?
Why is it here? We always
It
get
feels
scared.
so
It's
bad.
fine.
It's going to do. They think it's bad. I'm with them.
I'll see you on the other side.
Okay. So, this is all going to work out. Finally, we're going places.
Alright, what did we look like? Did we get more? Silence as you reach forward. They're gone again. The mirror always makes them leave, but you need to see what's in it. Yeah, I'm getting real, like, goopy. The decay. You've withered. Oh, my God. Find yourself in the long quiet once again. We're at the cabin. Approach her.
I am a growing chorus of contradiction, a mass of tides ebbing and flowing all at once in more directions than my attention can bear to hold. To look at any one is to shift them all into something new, and to look away is to reshape them yet again.
Oh, I see.
All of me is changing, and yet the rest of me is still the same.
How can... Can't be a contradiction.
And yet my waters flow and my streets bustle.
You know
There
what I
are
mean.
no words that can describe me into non-existence. There is no logic that can bind my multitudes. I am everything that you have known me to be, but I am also none of it.
Yeah, how can you stand to be a contradiction?
As easily as you can stand to be you. You are like me, even if you have chosen not to look at the corners of you that do not fit. Even if you have chosen to ignore the brilliant contours of your soul.
Thank you for noticing. Doesn't matter how many times I go back, at least one of us always hurts the other. Doesn't that change you? Does that make it worse?
It changes me, but it doesn't make me worse, nor does it make me care for you any less. Does it make you worse? Do you resent me?
If anything, it makes me like you more. I don't know what that says about me. Yeah, sure.
It says
Let's make
that
friends
your
with the
heart is
hand
gentle,
mass.
that even in the darkness you are guided by compassion.
How many endings? I guess this is the third one? The third proper one? Technically, I got a fourth one by leaving and getting the hands. But that one, I feel like I can kind of do at any point. You think of this vessel?
This one yearns for connection she feels she doesn't deserve. Even when shown compassion, she hid herself away. She will make for a cautious heart. Do not mourn her. She isn't alone anymore.
You figured out what you'll want when we're finished.
The desires of my multitude thrive in endless competition with themselves, but none of them rise above their dance to influence me. I yearn for what I have always yearned for, our awakening. Other desires shrink in the light of knowing you and knowing me.
Any more? What do you want me to bring you next time?
Gifts aren't what someone tells you to bring them.
Fair.
My joy is in seeing what you choose. There are no wrong answers, and every perspective illuminates my shadows and tells me new secrets.
Hell yeah. Okay, how many more?
We will know when we near our destination.
Well, but... Alright, I'm ready to go back.
I will be here when it is
Alright.
time for us to meet
She
again.
ain't lying. Bring the thorn to her, the hero and the princess.
You're
Alright, let's
on a
do
path
one more
in the
loop.
woods. You're here.
Okay, I want to do... Okay,
Unfortunately, while
okay,
every
we're gonna
important
say some of
does
these
it?
things. I don't know if this, like, triggers anything.
Don't mention. You make your way up. We're not going to go ignore him.
So we're gonna proceed to the cabin. There was the one that I went back on, and I think I got the one that was, like, that seemed, like, ready
The
to kill
interior
again.
of the blade.
So I'm gonna take the
You
blade,
take the
but we're gonna, like, talk to her, is what we're gonna
door
do.
to the...
Who's there?
She said, don't let it fool...
Hi!
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visitors. Come on down.
You walk down the stairs and lock eyes with the princess. She's so focused on the
Jade.
task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I haven't decided yet.
How about you drop the knife and the two of us...
Look how reasonable she's being. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she really is a monster, but killing someone in cold blood isn't very becoming of us.
Tighten your grip.
You ignore the trembling in your hands.
You poor
Trying to remember how I
Your
did
hands
this
are
last
shaking.
time. What is she, a princess
Are
of
you
nightmares? Yeah.
You step forward.
This game is
Your grip
light
on the
on
blade
technical
tightening as you
details like
steel
that,
your resolve.
because this is an extremely abstract experience.
I'm probably chained up in this basement for a reason, right? And if that knife is the only weapon you have, you'll have to get close enough to use it.
Yeah, I know.
So, you should just drop...
She's unarmed.
I'm not dropping the blade.
Then I'm not talking to you.
Maybe now I slay the princess.
Doubt,
Yeah, because then she, like, fights
unfortunately,
back if
clouds
I
your thoughts as
give
you
her
attempt
any
to run her
hesitation.
through. A moment of distraction. It
So,
feels holy
she
shit,
punches
she's
me,
unarmed. Your blade
And then we fight. Oh. But I didn't finish that pat. Oh, interesting. Flee and lock her in the basement.
Are you serious? It's a good idea. We've taken some bad hits, but we've dealt some too. She has to be feeling it more than we are. Let's regroup upstairs. If we're lucky, maybe she'll just bleed out. Fine. You make a mad dash to the basement stairs, the princess's chains rattling as she tries to chase you, but pulling taut much too soon for her to catch up.
Do you really think you can just walk out of here?
I don't
She
know.
steps towards you, ignoring her chains. They creak
Oh!
and strain as she pulls against them until
She was never
finally
trapped here in
they
the first
break.
place.
The links clatter to the floor.
Ah!
Useless.
Lovebot, hello.
She's free. Hurry.
No, I have not considered picking up knife throwing, no.
You push your broken body as she closes in and just barely manage to pass the threshold of the basement doorway before she catches up to you. You close
Oh!
the basement door, locking
Whoa.
it behind you and quickly barricading it with the heavy wooden table that once held the blade. Okay,
Ah!
we can make this work. She has an awful wound and we have all the time in the world. Playing jailkeeper for a while might make
Oh,
things
interesting.
a little easier. You settle in against the far wall to watch the basement door. It isn't long before you start to drift off, your eyelids heavy with fatigue. But sleep doesn't come. Instead, your rest is broken by a piercing, wailing voice calling out to you from the other side of the door.
I know you're still there. Why don't you make things easier on yourself and let me out? It's not like this little door will hold for very long anyways. It's probably a good idea to try to get back on my good side.
Maybe.
Sounds terrifying. Like she's less of the princess you saw and more like something out of a nightmare. As she violently rattles the door, you do your best to shut her out of your mind.
When I get out of here, I'm going to pick you apart piece by piece. I won't forget what you did, and I'll never forgive it. You don't know the kind of enemy you've made tonight.
It doesn't sound like she's getting any weaker. No, it doesn't.
Threaten me all you want. All it does is ease my guilty conscience. Whatever you are, you're not a princess. Go ahead and waste your energy. I'll say this first one.
These aren't threats. These are promises. Sooner or later, you're going to have to sleep. And I'll make sure you never see the light of day.
You put the princess's threats out of your mind as best you can and huddle up against the wall. You jolt awake in the middle of the night to silence.
Oh my god.
The
Is she gonna
ruckus
jump
has
scare? Is she
stopped.
gonna FNAF me right now?
Where is she?
Oh, there she is. Oh god!
That awful basement.
You try and stumble to your feet, but as the princess draws near, it's as though your body simply stops working.
She's sort of ghost.
It isn't all at once. The paralysis comes in waves. First your toes go numb, and then your feet, and then your legs. You lie prone on the floor of the cabin, unable to do anything but witness her approach.
Whose side are you on?
Yours, of course.
But I have a duty to uphold the truth.
Lying about the facts of the situation doesn't change them.
So helpless. I can take my time with you.
Oh, I wish you
can't
wouldn't.
She
Ah!
steps
Oh
closer,
boy.
one silent footfall at a time, cocking her head in curiosity as you feel your organs shutting down one by one.
Ah!
Or maybe I can't take my time with you. You don't look well. A little green around the gill. What a shame. If you'd only help me get out of here, we could have done such wonderful
Hey,
things
I don't know how to tell you
together.
this. I tried.
Your
I tried
lungs
before.
stop drawing in breath, and your heart freezes in your chest.
Little big old
You have
eyes.
seconds left.
I'd say better luck next time. But we both know this is the end.
Well,
don't we?
don't get closer. Oh, okay.
It can't be. This can't actually be how everything ends.
I'm sorry, everything goes dark.
Everything goes dark and you die. Not really. The nightmare.
You're on a path. You're here to...
Gonna kill me again.
Again?
If he doesn't remember what happened...
Shh. What if he hears us?
Voice of the paranoid. Okay.
That's a very good question, little voice. What if he does hear you?
Shit.
Shit.
I think you'll find yourselves very hard-pressed to keep any secret.
Okay. Let's proceed to the cabin.
A warning. She will...
Yeah,
It doesn't matter. Don't trust anyone.
You killed me with fright. Well, I don't know if she shut my organs down. She seemed a little surprised about it.
The interior of the
Oh.
cabin is plain. The smooth wood of the walls almost featureless. The blade is your imp... Hold on. What happened to the door? There was a door here last time.
It's just an empty frame. She's already gotten out, hasn't she? And she's ready for us. She's been waiting. Can't you feel her eyes on us? I'm going to need all of you to pull yourselves together. The princess has not already gotten out. But if you keep getting stuck in your head like this, you're going to struggle to get the job done. So deep breath in, deep breath out.
Yeah, let's approach the mirror.
What do
It's
you
not gonna work.
You reach for... Did he make it go away? Clearly there was something in there worth investigating if he wants it hidden so bad.
Alright, let's take the blade.
You reach down...
Good. Is it gonna be enough, though? Couldn't you have given us something else? Something, I don't know, better than a knife? Could we have a bomb?
The blade is the only thing you need to finish your task. You're more than capable of pulling this off, so long as you don't lose faith in yourself. Those are the words of someone who knows he's sending us to our death.
We're gonna die, chat. Let's go.
You cross
Oh
over
my
the threshold
god.
and onto a series of isolated steps, suspended
Oh,
in
that's
darkness.
upsetting.
More eyes, too. You never mentioned the eyes.
The air seeping up from below reminds you of fresh lightning and static, as if you're descending into a place that isn't meant for a creature of flesh and blood. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her cruel and playful voice prances up the stairs.
I didn't think you'd come back. We're gonna have a lot of fun, you and I.
Okay,
Hell yeah.
we need a game plan. Last time we were here, just being close to her was enough to kill us.
How hard is it to throw a knife?
It can't be that hard, but then we'd lose our weapon. We'd have to make it count. Otherwise she'd be furious and we'd be defenseless. If a knife is even enough to do anything against something like her in the first place.
It'll be enough.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna talk to her, or we don't need a plan. I'm just gonna kill her. She already seems to think I could do it. I don't know why you're all being such pessimists right now. Okay.
Finally, a voice of you know
I don't know.
why
Let's
I'm
get
asking
murderous
questions.
on purpose.
You make your way to the bottom of the stairs. As you emerge, you find yourself between two loose rows of white wooden planks suspended in nothingness. A smattering of cobblestones, visible against the inky black of the basement, mark where the floor should be, forming vague pathways. At what seems to be the end of the room, they diverge in opposite directions.
She could be anywhere, and there's nowhere for us to hide. We're completely exposed.
Ruh-roh.
Are you really not going to comment on how weird this place is? No, I'm not.
We're going to die down here.
Please stop saying that. You're only going...
I wouldn't give it too much
Oh.
thought if I were you. It doesn't really matter. Because either way you go, I'm going to find you.
Oh my god. Yeah, she's like, let's go right.
You turn to the right, a faintly outlined...
There you
Ah!
are.
Oh my god.
I told you I was going to find you.
As the princess approaches, your legs
Yeah, she's like a
suddenly
doll
go
now.
numb. Your arms quickly fall. This is it.
And you brought your little knife with you again. Cute.
There has to be a way out of this. Think.
What did you do? Pull yourself together. She isn't supposed to be like this.
What did you do?
I wonder how many times I'll get to play with you before you break.
Your vision cuts out as your blood begins to coagulate. It's as if every part of your being is coming to a lurching halt.
Uh-oh.
Heart, lung.
All
Your
my
lungs
stuff.
pull in a desperate gulp of air as your eyes shoot back open. What are you doing?
I'm working. Do you want this body to function, or do you want...
Okay,
Oh.
whatever you were doing, please just start...
Wait. Then the experience stops once more as your body reapproaches death. Okay,
You sure about that? Are you sure that's what you want, or do you have seconds left?
okay.
Yes, I'm sure. Heart, lungs.
Liver, nerves.
Again, your eyes shoot open as you gasp for breath.
Can't decide what you want to do, can you? Oh well, standing there gasping like a fish is more fun than dead, even if you look ridiculous.
She isn't attacking us. Why? The why doesn't matter. She's already proven her ill intent. Don't lose sight of your mission. Your weapon is still in your hands. Strike at her.
Liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
Pain with
lungs,
nightmare.
liver, nerves.
Okay, hold on. Why won't you finish me off?
Because I don't want to. And even if I did, I don't have to. Look at the way you're struggling to stay alive. It's taking everything you have to keep your heart pumping right now. And I'm enjoying the show.
The princess leans forward, bringing her masked lips close to your ear.
If I want to see you gone, all I need to do is break your concentration.
Heart, lungs, liver, nerves, heart,
Whoa.
lungs.
She slowly runs her velvet
Uh-oh.
glove across the base of your neck. It feels like static. And then...
Hey,
Oh.
snap out of it.
Okay, deep breath. Deep breath.
it,
We're
do it,
fine.
do
You're
it.
back. Lungs, liver, nerves,
One moment, and then you're
liver,
gone.
nerves,
Just
lungs,
like
liver,
that.
nerves, heart,
Ah,
liver,
and
nerves,
there's the
heart,
fear.
lungs, liver, nerves,
She pulls away.
liver,
But that wouldn't be very fun, now would it? I've already done that.
heart, lungs, liver, nerves,
I think I'm gonna do the thing where I throw my knife away.
lungs, liver.
I'm not doing any of this. I'm not helping you leave, and I'm not gonna try and kill you. So do your worst. Toss the blade and remain with your nightmare.
Are you serious?
Liver, nerves, heart, lungs, liver.
You fling the blade into the void,
lungs,
denying yourself the opportunity to ever slay her
and finish your mission. Nobody's happy here, but maybe it's for the best.
You poor deluded thing. Do you think a single moment of bravery changes you into something you're not? I am what I am, and you're always going to be a coward.
Oh.
She raises a hand to her mask. And
Oh,
pulls it
my
back.
god.
You don't get the chance to see what lies beneath before it
That was
envelops
spoopy.
you. Like a creeping mold, the complete reality of your existence threads its way through your mind.
Oh.
Birth,
Whoa,
Death.
hello.
birth again, decay and bloom, a million stitches from a million microscopic wounds you've inflicted on everyone you've ever met, with every muscle you've moved and every word you've ever spoken.
Wow.
No.
Let me out.
Your existence hurts them.
Ah.
Let me out.
A lonely soul in a room by itself, weeping. It lives for 80 years and then it's gone. And then it's there again.
Let me out.
Oh my god.
A reprieve. A good life. Love. Children. A steady career. Recognition from your peers. Here one moment. Gone the next. The worms have found their orifices.
Let me out.
Woo. JB with the raid. Oh, none of the noises happened. Hello, welcome. Interesting. Oh, probably, you know what? Cloudbot, probably. Hold on. Hello, welcome. My name is Comfy Catboy. We're playing a real spoopy doopy Slay the Princess right now. How are you all doing? Oh, here is where it lives. I haven't streamed in a couple weeks, and usually when that happens, Cloudbot dies, so I only got half of the raid messages. What were you playing? How did things go? I'm not looking at chat. Yeah, it's off. It's a straight off. Yeah. I fixed it. Here we go. Yeah, so shout out JB. Yeah, let's try that now. It worked! Yay. Hollow Knight, Xbox third party. What is that? Tell me about that. This is Slay the Princess. I think we trapped her in a nightmare or something. This game is very abstract. Here we go.
Diagnosis. It forgets everything it is. Anger, rage, distance, poverty. The lonely soul is lonely again. Love turns to mockery. It dies. It is reborn. Worse. Lonelier.
Mason, hello. Yay.
Let
The 30-minute direct-like thing. Focus on third party? Yakuza 8's getting an Animal Crossing mode. That sounds wild. People love the Yakuza games, and I've never played one. I'm sure I would enjoy them well enough.
No. What's happening to us?
Let me out.
She's stuck.
This is all too much. I can't keep going.
Oh, it's your fault, huh?
Going? Well, what are you talking about?
But he doesn't respond. He left.
I think I broke you. I'll see you soon. You'll know what to do.
What? Your body is dead, but you live on. Chapter 3. No. Oh my god. The moment of clarity.
You're on a path in the... Shit! What the hell was that? Who are we?
My
What are we
God.
doing?
We're in the space forest.
There was a
Voice of the
princess, I
Broken.
think. It's all so fuzzy. It hurts when I try to remember. I think we were trying to save the world.
Ooh.
You shouldn't know about the princess. At least, not until I... You've already been here, haven't you? I guess. It feels so long ago, almost like we've never left. We have to let her out. No, that's the opposite of what you're here to do. You have to slay her. Slay? We decided not to do that, didn't we? Yeah, we're supposed to let her out. It's really the only way this works out for us. If you think about it, she's the one with power here.
Nobody else can do much of anything.
No, we were supposed to keep her trapped there forever,
Voice of the stubborn.
I think.
We're supposed
Oh,
to
there's
be
it's all the voices. It's all of
How many
them.
times do I have to tell you to snuff out your heart? We can't be unfeeling. Not when there's so much fear everywhere.
Wow, wow, wow.
There's nothing for us to do. We've already tried everything.
We love her, so we have to set her free. Can we love something that hates us? Can we love
wow,
something
wow,
that
wow,
hurts
wow.
us?
To be given an ounce of kindness from something so cruel would be more pure than any other love. Why are there so many of us? There aren't supposed to be so many of us.
This is bad. You need to get a grip. What did you let happen? How many times have you been here?
I think they're all wrong. That's a good question. How many times have you all been here?
Many, 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 many times.
It feels like we've been here forever. But it also feels like we've barely been here at all.
It doesn't matter.
Yes,
We just have to do what she says, and then everything will be fine.
it won't.
It will be for us. She said so. You're part of everything. If things aren't fine for everything, they won't be fine for you. There's no difference between fine and not fine. It just goes on and on.
That doesn't make sense. I only remember being here twice before this, and some of you don't seem to remember being here at all. Did I hear those other times? Did someone else make the decisions?
What does here even mean, if you really think about it?
My God.
Shut up! You were here.
Every single time. You did your best, really. There's just a pecking order. And our cruel and beautiful goddess sits atop it, right where she's always belonged.
Okay.
You're lucky. What I would give to be able to forget. I've tried to keep them numb, but they're all too soft. A shame, really.
I think they're all wrong.
Of course we're wrong.
She's the only thing that's right.
Yes, obviously they're all wrong. What are you going to do about it?
What if we don't go to the cabin?
We've tried that. It doesn't work.
Our hearts always brought us back to her.
The deck is stacked. So many paths, and they're all circles.
Alright, let's just go to the cabin, I guess.
You slowly make your way through the umbral forest, bumping against unseen trees as you grasp through the darkness for a way forward. But eventually,
Ugh.
you do make it
Just
to
a
the cabin.
mirror.
Or rather, you make it to the place a cabin should have been. Instead, all you find is an empty hill.
Let's do a little savey save.
No, this isn't
Oh!
right. There's a cabin there. There's always supposed to be a cabin there.
It's not a cabin.
Don't ask him about the mirror. He always says he never sees it.
He always lies.
And he always makes it gone. It's exhausting. We must be such a mess, but we never get a chance to fix ourselves.
Stay focused. You still have a job to do, and it's best not to be distracted by fraying thoughts. There is no mirror. You know that as well as I do. She's still here, buried deep inside the earth. Just walk up the hill. You always give too much space to the others. It's why you always lose.
Alright. And what's wrong with giving them space? What if it helps them?
They've been hurt too much. It's why they are the way they are.
Exactly. They are delusions, and all that catering to them will do is drag you down to their level. You have to keep moving.
Or you could just give up.
Approach the mirror.
You walk up the hill, hesitating just beyond the bounds of the cabin.
The cabin that isn't there.
You've got to clean the mirror, haven't you? You've got to see what's in it.
Yeah, okay.
Smash it to pieces.
No, I don't know about that.
She's on the other side, and we have to let her out. It's the only way we can be free.
It's the only way we can have our thoughts back. Just go around it. Just do something.
Exactly. I'm sure that whatever you settle on, it'll be the best possible decision you could have made.
Proceed.
Proceed. Proceed to where? I'm afraid you're going to have to be a little more specific.
That's a new one. you think it'll work? Of course it'll work. He always makes the best decisions. It's why he gets to make them. And it already has worked. It's gone, don't you see? We're one step closer to her. The interior of the cabin is much the same as the exterior of the cabin. A dull, fuzzy, dreamlike nothing. It's empty and isolating, but there's just enough vague shape and unknown texture to suggest the structure therein. Wrong and unsettling as it may be, the only object of note is a pristine blade buried in the dirt floor, a hint of its shining edge teasing through the sediment. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you're going to do this right. Take it. It's the only way forward.
Oh. Take the blade. Oh, these ones are blocked. It's the only way forward. You've already tried everything else. Don't you remember? You have to take the blade.
You reach down to take the blade, but as you do, the ground beneath it shifts, the weapon sinking deep into the earth. You lean over the hole and gaze into the abyss. It is so very deep, deep in the bowels of the earth. You see something staring back at you.
Hi. Hello.
You with dread. It's her. She's watching us. She never stops watching us.
You really are a coward.
With every word she speaks, the princess in the pit blinks closer.
I was joking when I said that way back when. You know that, right?
Closer.
I was having some fun, and I guess I wanted to see if I could melt you.
And closer.
Watching over me forever? That was so brave.
And closer.
But forever is so long. And time erodes everything. Except for me. I've already taken your will, and you're not getting it back.
My will, I need that.
All that's left is for you to take my will and let me out.
Oh.
It'll be so much fun. You and me, together, exploring the world and spreading fear wherever we go. Well, mostly just me. But you'll get to be there too.
Okay.
A trinket that gets to stay with me all the time. Right by my side. A witness. I can even make you a little cage if you want. Gilded and everything.
I'm not a bird, lady.
Now don't pause. Don't try to resist. I've already molded you into what I need. And you lost your power so long ago. Don't bother working yourself into a frenzy to get it back.
Do something. Do anything that isn't taking her hand. What are we supposed to do? She took our weapon. This really was a lost cause, wasn't it? You sealed our fate when you refused to kill her. Kill or be killed. Yes, I suppose you're right. Oh well, there's no paralysis anymore. Is it because we've already given her what she wants?
Just take her hand and set her free. You're just an object, a tool. You once were something else a long time ago. But was that something new or just a dull and jaded memory? There is no other ending here. Take her hand and set her free.
You extend your hand to hers.
Jeez.
For all her past cruelties, the moment feels gentle. Tender, even. I can't believe you just made me say that. I hate you. The motion is difficult at first, as if something still resists your efforts. But then that resistance gives way, and it's over.
And that's the end. I wonder what we're going to do next. I didn't think I'd be so tired.
Princess exhausted, slumps.
Why is it so cold?
The hands are coming, baby. You do not get the chance to respond, nor you ever. It's time to leave. Memory
She's
returns.
gone. Yeah. I can finally think again. Almost. That mirror's back. What does that mean for us? I'm sure it'll be whisked away, just like her. Maybe it won't be gone. Things are different now, aren't they? Doesn't seem like there's much else to do here. Finally,
we can smash it.
No, stubborn.
You stop with the smashing.
What do we say, boys? One last vain attempt to look at ourselves.
Yeah. I think I'd like.
Seems we've got a majority. All that's left is to give it a look.
Okay. Let's look at ourselves. You step towards the mirror once more. Its secrets remain hidden. Its mysteries remain unresolved.
Something tells me that this is the end of the line,
Really?
but I don't feel bad
Did
about
we
it.
beat the game? This doesn't really.
I'm ready. It feels okay.
No, just the end of the line for them.
The fear's gone.
I'm done fighting.
My heart feels quiet. The game was always going to end. I'll be free of all of you.
Wow.
I'm ready for the truth.
I'm ready to sleep.
I'm just ready to be anywhere that isn't here. Boys, it's been an honor.
Gaze into your reflection. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone once again. The mirror always makes them leave. You need to see what's in it. Ooh. You've unraveled. Oh, I got like a real thin arm. Find yourself in the long quiet once again. Talk to the puppet version.
There's a world beyond the endless walls of the long quiet. I am curious to see what it means for us to know
Do you think anything is real out there? Do you think we're real?
it. We are real. Nothing is an idea that dwells in the absence of something. But nothing cannot exist on its own. And because of that, nothing can't exist.
Oh. Okay, this one says, when you send me back, I'm not alone. There are voices that speak to me. Some of them are me, but one of them is something else. I call him the narrator, and he wants me to kill you. Do you have a narrator? Do the vessels have one?
No, their minds are empty, existent, but constantly shifting into something new. Do you think your narrator lives in the spaces beyond?
I don't think so. Oh, wait. He does. I don't know what I'm going to do when I find him. And when I find him, you and I are finally going to have answers. I like that.
Do not look to one who fears me for your truth. The only answers worth knowing are those we can find within ourselves.
All right. This isn't a self-help book, lady. How many more vessels?
One.
One?
Whatever you bring me next will be enough.
Ooh.
And then gravity will pull the others back to me. I will be singular. A final multitude.
Ooh. Huh. Oh, beans. All right, listen. Listen up. If there's one more of these, maybe I just keep going. I was gonna end stream because I thought there was like a lot more, but maybe I'll just keep going. I am gonna take a quick bathroom break, however. So give me like 1 sec, and we'll start the next and final run, I guess. One moment. I love you all. Oh, baby! I'm back. Soundtrack is my favorite thing about this game, aside from the art style. It's quite good. I have the music turned down pretty low, because the voices are even lower. I feel like I'm realizing that, like, despite how cool this game is, the audio wasn't, like, recorded very evenly or something. I got a small amount of chips also. Let's do it! I'm ready to go back.
I will be here.
Hell yeah! Oh my god.
You're on a path in the woods. You're here to slay.
Alright. Let's go. Let's find a new path.
You make your way up the short path to the cabin. We're not going to go through. Ignore him.
Proceed. I'm not sure what. I guess we can just, like, really just talk to her for a while. See how that goes.
The interior of the cabin is almost entirely bare. The blade is your implement.
I'll bring the blade, but, like,
take the blade.
I'm just gonna talk to her.
The door to the basement, her voice.
Who's there?
She sounds. Don't let it.
I'll just say hi.
Don't be a stranger. It's been so long since I've had any visit.
You walk down the stairs. She's so coldly. Focus on the task at hand.
And there you are. Are you here to kill me or something?
I'm just here to talk.
Then why did you bring a knife with you? How about you drop it? And then
She makes a compelling point. What if we just dropped the blade and talked? Look at her. It's not like she's a threat. Don't you dare. It's fine. We can decide what we want to do after we talk to her. Maybe she...
I'll drop it.
The blade tumbles out of your trembling hands.
This is a
drops
path
to
I
the
have not
floor
taken
with
at all yet.
unceremonious clang.
thank you. Maybe now we can just talk.
Against
Well.
your better judgment, you step forward to speak with the princess face to face. Unarmed. We'll be fine. I don't know what you're hoping to accomplish here, but I can assure you there's no reasoning with her. Just make sure you don't forget about the blade on the floor. You're going to need it.
So here we are. What an awkward start to a relationship.
Yeah, it's pretty awkward.
I know. I just said that. Now why are you here to kill me?
Do you know why I'm here to kill you?
That laugh.
Uh-oh.
I think I'm in love.
Ooh, she's... Uh-oh.
Stop it.
I have no idea. To be honest, I don't even know why I'm down here, or how I got here. I was kind of hoping you might be able to shed some light on the whole situation.
There's people out there who think you're gonna end the world. What do you have to say about that? What's your name? No, let's ask that.
She hesitates before answering.
You can address me as Your Royal Highness, or Her Majesty. Any honorific should do, really.
Note the lack of detail. You can't trust her.
How long have you been down here?
Too long.
Again, she offers no specifics. No matter how hard you try, you'll never get a straight answer out of her.
Okay, I'll ask this.
Don't just tell her that.
Is that why they threw me down here? But I don't want to hurt anyone. I like the world, I think. I don't remember much about it, to be honest. I've been down here a long time.
Just how long has she been down here?
If I'm supposed to be capable of ending the world, then how did I wind up here, chained to a wall? Have they told you why I'm allegedly so dangerous?
No, and if I'm being honest, I'm more inclined to trust you than I am to trust them, yeah.
Sooner or later, you'll understand that I have your best interests at heart. Hopefully sooner.
How sweet. Now be a pal and help me get out of here, would you? We could figure out how to deal with them after I'm free.
Slay the prison. Yeah, let's see.
You walk up to the chains binding the princess. They're large and
Now
heavy.
this is something
far
I've
too
kind of
solid.
already...
I'm guessing you don't have the key.
Already
Maybe it's somewhere
done.
doubtful. Whoever
Isn't the key? Do you have any ideas?
You do have that big, sharp...
She speaks with almost complete nonchalance. If we were stuck down here for long enough, I'm sure we'd be nonchalant about cutting our way out. Anything to... You attempt to make your way out. Is someone
Okay,
else...
the door locks.
You're shouting. You try
The
that.
door. Turn.
You make your way back to the bottom of the stairs. Easier for her. Easier for everyone.
I heard the door slam. The knife. Pick it up and cut me out of here.
Okay.
You won't like what happens if you do that.
Why? Save the princess.
Against your better judgment, you cut into her flesh.
Okay.
The blade is sharp, and she didn't so
We've
much
done
as
all
a
this.
free- How is she?
Thank
Or-
you.
Close the locked
No,
door.
we won't have any of that. The stakes
Oh,
are as the
wait.
princess. Wait, watch me.
Can I warn her
Stop
now?
that.
I thought this was...
Oh!
Your body lunges forward to sink the. Stop it.
Can
The
I go this
blade.
path again?
You're doing your best to help me, aren't you? I can see the conflict in your eyes. I'll make this quick.
She steps forward and pries the blade from.
Okay,
your
this is
rigid hands.
different. This is different. Yeah, she like forms to kind of Gossamer kind of hit the nail on the head. She's like changing based on how kind of we feel like she's gonna. Because if we're just like cool with her the whole time, she's a lot more bubbly, and then that keeps going.
Maybe I'll see you in another life.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
There
then
we
she
go.
slits your throat with an almost clinical ease.
That was way better.
Her face remains unchanged as she watches you collapse to the ground, blood flowing from your butchered neck. This is the end, isn't it?
No.
I'm afraid it is.
No.
Everything
it's
goes
not.
dark, and
Prisoner.
you're on a path. You're here to.
Wait,
It
hasn't this happened
Don't
already?
forget what
The
he did to us
skeptic.
the last time around. I wouldn't trust a word out of his mouth. There's got to be a way out of here. I'm inclined to.
I feel like we had the
as far
skeptic
as-
before. Let's go to the cabin, see how different she might
A
be.
warning. She will. Yeah. Did you? No, I didn't. Wink. Just ignore this clown and focus.
She's still gonna have the knife?
The
No.
interior of the cabin is
Ooh.
less a cozy woodland retreat, and more like the only furniture of note. The
Okay.
blade
I
is
don't
your.
care about. Approach the mirror.
What?
Not gonna be there.
And
Yeah,
now it's
yeah,
gone.
yeah.
If he doesn't want us to know about it, it must be
I'll
important.
take the
We should
blade.
You take the
Take
blade.
it.
Good idea. The door to the basement creaks open.
It's just like a
revealing an
classic
old
D&D
stone
dungeon.
stair. Her voice, harsh but controlled.
Is that a visitor I hear? Please, come downstairs. It's been a while since I've had company.
Does she remember us? You walk down
boy.
the stairs and lock eyes
They
with the
really chained her up
princess.
this time.
She looks up at you, the heavy collar around her neck clanking loudly as she moves. The chains binding both her wrists to the far wall, joining the metallic chorus as she adjusts her hands in her lap. Should we be worried about the one around her neck? Why would you be worried about her restraints? If anything, they'll make your job easier. Have you noticed the empty chain on the wall? Odd that in a place where everything seems to serve a distinct purpose, there would be something so obviously useless.
What an interesting development. Why don't you have a seat? The two of us should chat before you bury that thing in my heart.
Stay with her.
You step towards the princess, but she stops you
Don't
before
get
you
her
get
out
too
of this one.
close,
Claudion, hello.
holding up one shackled hand.
There's fine. I'd prefer we keep some distance until we've sorted this out.
That's reasonable. We do have a weapon. Might as well put her at ease.
Sit where you were told to sit.
You do as she asks and sit on the floor, still a good distance away from her.
Thank you. Now, what are your intentions
What are
for
your
me?
intention, my daughter? What happened after I died last time?
Oh, are we talking about that? I thought we weren't going to give away the game. But sure, I'll fill you in. Nothing happened. You died, I went upstairs, I couldn't leave. I found myself in a new place in chains again. More of them. And now you're back.
Is that really all she knows?
It's not like we have much of a clue about how things work. And she's probably even more in the dark than we are.
You're looking at me like I might be hiding something. I'm not.
I guess it's possible she really doesn't know anything. Maybe both of us are stuck in this loop without any idea why or how.
First you make a comment about having been here before. As much as I would like to remain in the...
It's complicated things. How exactly?
Ideally, this was supposed to be one and done. You go to the cabin, you heroically slay the princess, and in the process you save the entire world from being damned to oblivion. The situation right now, where you're getting a second shot at things, is a contingency.
This is new information.
A contingency for what?
For you failing.
Oh,
obviously.
no, it's not.
And you being here means that things are going to be a lot harder than they were. I really shouldn't say anything else, I'm just going to make it worse. Just... good luck.
If you knew this could happen, why didn't you tell us? All of this is incredibly valuable information. It would have changed our actions considerably.
I needed you to be in the dark for as long as I could keep you there. It's important. Necessary, even.
Why?
And maybe I wanted to be the first version of me that you met. I didn't want to be confronted
Oh, you're
by
like
the
second
alternative.
to last, bud.
That's pathetic.
I never said I wasn't. I get it. It would be pretty upsetting, wouldn't it? To know that you might not be the first version of yourself. At least we can remember what happened before. Seems like we should count ourselves lucky for that. Exactly, he gets it. You're lucky, so don't waste that luck by messing it up again. Alright?
Moving on. Why is it important for us to be ignorant? How is it ever helpful to be in the dark?
The more I say, the more your mind will swim into dangerous waters. Even
I
saying
like
that
swimming.
is too much. Your
we go
success hinges on you having imperfect information. For the sake of the entire world, you need to accept that.
I won't.
Fine, but you won't get another word from me on the matter.
Yeah, sure. We'll see about that.
Oh!
Just give it a rest, this isn't helping.
Focus. This is a serious situation. You shouldn't be daydreaming.
The chain on the wall, who's it for?
I don't know, but you could always try it on. Maybe it'll fit.
I hope I don't actually have to say this, but please don't lock yourself in chains. We need you ambulatory if you're going to save the world.
What would you have me do?
Let me borrow that knife. Don't worry, you'll get it back.
That's ominous.
But she seems confident. Whatever it is she has planned, I think she knows what she's doing.
Oh please, she's just putting on an act to disarm you. That much should be obvious. In case you need to hear a voice of reason, it would obviously be unwise to give away your only weapon.
Though if she isn't bluffing, whatever she has planned might be for her benefit alone. There's no guarantee that what's good for her is good for us.
So, what should we...
I don't know. I'm just spelling out our options, listing the pros and cons.
Alright, skeptic.
Then let me help you. I'll start with the cons. If you're handing her your weapon, the cons are that she might use it to escape and end the entire world. And she might use it to kill you.
That doesn't sound great. What about the pros?
There are none.
The pros are that we can't trust him, possibly even more than we can't trust her. And whatever she has planned could do something to mess with what he has planned. Or maybe they're both screwing us over in their own ways.
Expect the shackle.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
And why is that?
Do I even need to explain myself? It's a shackle, and it's one without a key. Do you want to be stuck here like she is?
And what? Is it going to lock the second we put our wrist into it?
I don't know. Maybe it will.
He doesn't want us to look at it. That's all the reason we need to investigate.
But what if he's telling the truth?
He isn't.
I am.
Look, I'm gonna save. I want to look at it. I'm gonna look at it.
Against your better judgment, you approach the chain dangling from the far wall. The princess watches you with faux disinterest as you inspect it, though she can't fully hide her curiosity. I don't want to say what I'm supposed to say next.
What is that supposed to mean? It sounds bad. Is it bad?
Yes, it's bad.
Come out and say it then. You're just wasting time.
Fine. As you hoist the shackle, its heft shifts within your grasp, as if pulled by some odd magnetism. Before you can so much as blink, it practically leaps from your hands, snapping around your neck.
Uh-oh.
And, as if your situation weren't bad enough, the same magnetism repels your blade, which is flung from your hand and sent skittering across the floor of the basement.
Uh-oh.
Excuse me?
Yes?
Are we...
Stuck here now?
Oh, no.
Yes.
I'm your own jailer. Achievement unlocked.
So it does fit. And I guess it doesn't like your knife. We're stuck here together, aren't we? That's funny.
What are we supposed to do now?
Can't even cut ourselves out. Guess we'll starve.
That's horrible.
It's not all bad. We learned a valuable piece of information.
Not to touch things we're specifically told not to touch.
No, that there's something special about this loose chain. It's clearly important.
So we're both stuck here.
Yep.
What do we do?
Wait, I guess. Maybe something else will happen. Maybe not.
Did you know this is gonna happen to me?
No.
Not one for small talk, are you?
Nope.
That's rude.
Wait in
You
silence,
and the
I
princess
guess.
wait in silence, though neither of you knows what you're waiting for. But you're waiting for something. You're waiting for anything.
This is so boring.
There must be something we can do to get out of here. There must be something we're missing.
But there isn't. Time passes. It passes and passes and passes. And the basement of the cabin remains much the same. It is cold and silent.
At least the world is safe.
The U is coming. I don't know. Maybe.
It isn't. You're stuck. Too far away from both the
I
princess
feel like
and
we
your
are an
blade to
integral
do
part
much
of this.
anything.
But she's not ending anything. She's just sitting there.
Her very existence is a threat. It harms everything around it.
How exactly does that work?
It just does.
But
Your line of questioning is interrupted by the passage of even more time. And after that, even more time passes again.
And let me guess, the cabin remains the same.
if time is passing, the cabin can't be the same. Even if the differences are small, they have to exist. That's just how things work.
I suppose you're correct.
Oh,
Things
it's getting...
are changing. The differences are small at first, a bit of weathering here, a bit of erosion there, but then they get larger and larger.
You notice the basement changing?
I don't like small talk.
Damn,
Remember?
it's been like decades since I've spoken to you. All right.
Still rude.
You continue to wait in silence, and the cabin continues to change. The decay comes faster now. You can see earth through holes in the stonework, can watch lichen spread along the seams of the walls.
That doesn't make sense. Has our entire concept of time changed? What happened to starving? We should have died by now if the rocks around us are starting to erode.
She hasn't starved.
I guess she hasn't.
Even more silent time passes as you watch roots push themselves through the increasingly porous walls of the basement. Dirt seeps inside, flowing across the stone floor like a liquid, covering the ground and threatening to swallow you both. Time continues to pass, and pass, and pass, until suddenly there are no walls. And then... And?
I think he's gone.
Oh!
Would you look at that? We made it out of the cabin, and nothing bad had to happen to either of us. So this is the outside world.
We did it!
It's cold.
Yeah, get her! How wild. You do not get the chance to respond, nor you ever. It's time to leave. Memory
She's
returns.
Where does she go? And there's that.
It's gonna be okay.
It
We've
feels
done this
so
before.
bad.
You're right. Part of me wants the truth, but something stronger is holding me back. Fear.
Alright, this is supposed to be the last one.
Okay.
Feels too good to
I
be
think
true.
there's like, I'm getting the impression there's like lots and lots and lots and lots of different endings, but we only need to do X amount to like beat the game. Approach the mirror. As you reach forward, they're gone once again. The mirror always takes them. But you need to see what's in it. What do we got now? You are nothing at all. A bird! That isn't right. You can't be nothing. You refocus your gaze and then you see it, a figure, faint and veiled in shadow just beyond the reflection. Are you me?
I think you know what
The narrator! I think you know what I am. Crack slides down the center of the mirror, splitting the image of the glass in two. Oh, and another crack forms, and another, turning the mirror into jagged shards of broken glass. Oh. So you're the narrator. I was wondering if I'd ever get to see you. Wait. The mirror is the narrator? Wait.
The narrator. Yes. I suppose that's my job, isn't it? You needed help after all. An objective voice to guide your blade. But you were never supposed to see me. I wonder how many worlds you've damned to extinction to fall this far.
I see the bird. There's the eye in his mouth right there. Ah! If you're not me, then what are you?
I am an echo. Likely one of many. Somebody made you after all, and I'm what's left of him. Not that I'm the only one who can make that claim. I'm sure you've met many others like me.
Oh. Ah! Others like you. You've said something like that before. Has every narrator really been different?
Of course. That is by both necessity and design. This construct you're in exists in many places at once. Anytime you failed, anytime you thought yourself dead, it would restart and shunt both your consciousness and hers into another world.
Whoa.
But you'll be awake soon. And then it won't be able to work like that anymore.
I've been sleeping. I'm just a sleepy little guy. Do you have anything to say for yourself for all this hubris?
I do. The people out there are real. No matter what you do to them, no matter what you enable, I want you to remember that.
Okay. For everything you've done to us, do you think anyone deserves to live?
Nobody alive has done anything to you. I'm all gone. But if you and the princess want to smite the rest of them for the crimes of a dead man, if you really want to be that petty, there isn't much I can do to stop you.
What do you mean? Hold on. Oh, there's so many questions. What is the princess? Did you make her too?
She is the shifting mound, the ebb and flow, the capacity to change. She is transformation, or most of it. Her nature is why I had to die, for she becomes that which others perceive her to be.
Yeah.
But an echo can't perceive things, not in the way that people can.
Okay.
So I tucked a part of myself into the folds of this construct to guide you. This isn't the end just yet. You can still destroy her and save everyone. You were made to do this single task, and you will still have a chance to fulfill your purpose once I'm gone.
Oh my god. I'm gonna save. We're saving. I don't know. I don't know if I want to kill her. She seems nice when she's nice. What do we got? She's capable of becoming whatever people believe her to be. Can't I just will her into something small?
As you are now, you won't be able to will her into anything. You don't work the way a living being does. Not anymore.
And as you were before, you couldn't be trusted with the knowledge of what she is. No one could be trusted with that knowledge. Intrusive thoughts have a way of creeping in and ruining everything. It's why I had to die.
Let's see. Why a princess? Couldn't she be an ant or a slice of soggy bread? People out there beyond the walls of the construct, do they know about this? Do they know what you want me to do to them?
Of course not. The only way this construct could function was if nobody knew what it was doing. But the bones of the universe are old. It's on the cusp of its dying breath, and the people out there are consumed with thoughts of oblivion. When the patterns are wiped from the sand, when the board is reset, who will remember them? All I've done is give them a chance to live outside of the shadow of the end.
Whew. There's a lot to process, yeah. It's a narrator romanceable. What if the princess is... If the princess is changed, then that mean the narrator thinks he's world-endingly destructive? Because everything eventually changes. They're not the same things anymore. It's true. I don't know the answer to that. How am I supposed to destroy an abstract concept?
With some amount of difficulty. But you're an abstract concept yourself. It would have been preferable if you destroyed her within the confines of the construct, but when I shaped the two of you, I made sure that you were strong enough to see things.
I mean, I killed her, like, a lot of times. I tried, but, like... Why would you want me to destroy the concept of transformation?
Because among other things, she is death itself. To rid the world of suffering, to save untold trillions from being lost forever to the cosmic wind, she must be destroyed.
But, like... Oh! Out of, like, achievement, out of questions! Okay, gosh. I know I just saved already, but... I haven't decided what I'm gonna do yet. This is true. I still have to think about what she thinks about all this.
I've said my piece, and my time is up.
Hi.
It's like I said, I'm just an echo. And echoes always fade away. You know what you have to do.
I feel like I was mostly chill with her. Final fragment of glass shatters. You see yourself with newfound clarity. You are the long quiet. Ooh, a vast and nascent god. And it is finally time for you to wake up. All of this is you. Proceed to the cabin one last time. Getting so many achievements. This game has 97 achievements. When you arrive at the heart of things, there is no final vessel for you to bear witness to. There is nothing for you to find. Blah, 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 blah. Oh! She's beautiful. Oh, this is the mild nudity, I guess.
You, and you can finally see me.
Right at the end. Hello.
It's been so long, and my heart has ached for this moment. I've missed you dearly.
I'm the long quiet, but I don't really know what that means.
Names are their attempts to capture that which cannot be captured. They call me the shifting mound, a pale imitation of what I actually am.
You know about the echo? Did you hear our conversation?
Every word you spoke found its way to me. I know him, and I know his construct. He was deluded by his fear of death. Pay him no mind.
What happens now?
Ever the passive player, always reacting and never acting. But it's woven into your nature, isn't it? When the echo spun us from one into two, he gave you a choice and me a role to play. I am not death, but I contain it in my multitudes. So, will you attempt to destroy me and bring about a world devoid of death and the possibility of meaning? Or will you open the final doors to our liberation?
Yeah, I feel like we need to meld back together. Do you have a say in all this? Why is this falling on me? Let's talk this through. I still have so many questions. If I let you out, an entire world ends for good. You're always going to become this. Wouldn't be doing anything. Slay the prince. Yeah, do you have a say in all this?
Of course I have a say in all of this. You and I share reflections of each other's burdens, just as you and I share reflections of each other's gifts. If we didn't, the winding paths that brought us here wouldn't have been full of strife and conflict.
I think it's time to leave this place, but I don't know how to leave or where to go.
Nothing brings me greater joy than to hear those words. The final piece lies with you.
Yeah, this is crazy, because, like, I feel like it's really just up to the player to decide how they feel about it, and I don't feel like I want to end her, you know? Free yourself! Fall into yourself. The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation, and you feel sensation in limbs you once couldn't fathom. Everything here, except for her, is you. You feel your wings spanning a cosmic scale, but twisted and crumpled and bound in agonized tension to a finite plane. You can feel the glass of the construct pressing in on you, confining you across infinite sides and infinite angles. You push back and strain against it, but it does not yield.
I love you.
Take her hand, baby. I'm a birdman. All at once, the unyielding tension breaks. Whoa. You are free and she is with you.
It's magnificent.
There are no words, no thoughts to describe absolute reality, something that simply is. What happens now?
Everything. Just like it always has been. And just like it always will be.
Step into the infinite. You and she step forward into 1,000 dawns and 1,000 sunsets, each of which contains 1,000 more. You exist and you are aware, just as you have always been and just as you always will be. Through conflict, though conflict is in your nature, the two of you will never be alone, and the two of you will never know fear. You and she are finally home. Yay! Wow! That was a trip, y'all. The princess, the voices in your head. It's just two of them. Two people. Wow. I kind of want to, reload and kill her and see what happens. This game was crazy. Oh my god. Look at him. Whatever. I got another achievement. Finish the game. The good ending doesn't count. What? The good ending. Thank you so much for playing. As a question regarding, here's the track order for a special playlist just for you. Oh, what? Oh, shoot. It went away. Oh. If you'd like to take a screenshot, you can hide the UI. I tried to take a screenshot, but it... Okay, hold on. There we go. I'll screenshot. I don't know what that, like, means, but... I'm gonna save this. Yeah, whatever. I'll save it. Okay. Oops. No. What did I do? I'm on OBS. Okay, there we go. Okay. Scarlet Hollow, what is that? Explore, join the Discord, join the mailing list. Return to main menu. Oh, baby. Okay, let me load what I just had. And let's kill her. Yeah, say nothing.
I've said it's like I...
Okay. Proceed to the cabin one last time. Oh, it's their other game?
I can finally
Is it good?
see you.
Is it like
and
this?
You can finally see me. It's been so long. And my heart has ached
Go on
for
quiet. What happens now?
ever when the echoes so
Slay the princess!
violence has always been your language, hasn't it? If this is what it takes to save you, then so be it.
Okay. Oh no, there she is.
To question everything is to deny the proof of reality that lies in front of you. By believing in your suffering, you make your suffering real. In believing in your limitations, you placed a shackle on your neck. But even then, you remembered the impermanence of the material and watched as the walls of your prison decayed into nothing. To be impermanent is not to end, but to change. And for the world to be impermanent is to make finite the suffering of all things. Would you strip that gift away and leave them all to suffer in their permanence?
They'll get over it. They'll see permanence as a gift in time.
Or, in time, would they see it as a curse?
There are few things more terrifying than one's own heart, and there is almost nothing more terrifying than sharing it with another. But the most terrifying thing of all is to leave one's heart unshared. You are the only thing like me, and I am the only thing like you. Could you bear the weight of an eternity alone? Do you dare to shape a reality of solitude and thrust it on creation?
Oh my god. You showed me your heart to break me. It was a terrible thing to see.
I am aware of what it did to you, but it is through the pain of vulnerability that we heal. Will you leave all who have been hurt to live unmended? A thought is a vine, and some thoughts nurture thorns that bleed the soul, and endless growth that blots your vision and strangles your trust. When I succumbed to myself, you patiently stood by me and cut the thistles that rooted in my skin. Your compassion is what freed us both, but compassion is a thing that must be nurtured, and you cannot nurture that which cannot change.
Of course I helped you. I didn't want us to hate each other. She's trying to stop us. If I know what you really were, I wouldn't have. Maybe I'll just be aggro about it.
And yet you did. First by giving me your life, and then by refusing to take mine.
It really just remembers
You
everything I
don't
did.
need to turn back to the
That's
way things
wild.
were
This-
before.
This game is so competent. Oh,
Your lover drives a stake into your body, and another, and another, and another. Do I miss your heart because I can't stand to see it go? Love melted into skepticism, and you pulled back layer after layer after layer, until all you were left with was the knowledge that you did not know me. You sought the truth then. Will you hide from it, now that it is within your grasp?
no desire to hide, but the truth can be made better. Destroying you is what it takes. So be it.
I am so deeply woven into the threads of this reality that I cannot imagine it without me. Perhaps there is a better world to build. But you cannot know until you see it. Are you so sure in your blind optimism that you would shatter all of creation?
Flesh is a vehicle, and to destroy the flesh is to strand the spirit. With violence you stranded me, and with violence I sought to twist your flesh back into mine. agency. But agency requires action. And action requires an endless tapestry of events. In your final moments, would you remove action itself from reality?
Maybe. You say with certainty what shape the world without you will take.
I know what I am, but I do not know what I am not. If a world without me is so unknown, then how can you be so sure you want to create it?
The clash between you abates. The princess relaxes, smiling from a distance. The respite is welcome.
Are you still committed to my destruction, or has your resolve started to
Like,
waver?
she's right, but I just want to kill her this time.
Nothing
I
is
agree with
immutable.
her.
Everything that is exists only in relation to everything it isn't. There is no constant. There is no center. You cannot remove something without removing the relations which define it. To destroy what you perceive as evil is to damn everything you perceive as good. Open your eyes and accept what we are. We can leave this prison together.
It's easy to believe in the things you believe in when you get to sit above it all. Anything happens if you leave here. I can't let that happen. I can't let everything die. I have to fight for a better world. I'm so sorry. Oh, yeah, I'll get her.
Then try to destroy me if you can.
Okay.
But I will not yield easily to your delusion.
You don't have to face her alone.
Oh. Which hero are you? Whoa.
I'm all of them, I assume in the same way that you're all of you.
You have no idea how good it is
It's
to hear
good
you.
to be here. You'll never be able to strike a decisive blow from out here. There's still a piece of me nestled close to where it all began. I can take you there. I can take you to her heart.
Okay. Let's
It's
go.
time to resume our dance.
She's relentless, isn't she? Let's make this quick. Are you ready?
Where's my blade? My pristine blade. Yeah, I'm ready.
Then let's go.
What? Wait. Whoa.
And here we are. I'd say we were back where it all started, but I guess it's a
Oh,
little
look at him
after
out
that,
there. Oh my
isn't it?
god.
Do you need me to describe things?
No. Is it just you and me? I'd like that, for old time's sake. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, of course. The interior of the cabin is, well, it's a cabin, yeah? There isn't much here, just a table and a knife and a door. And some windows. You know, come to think of it, I don't think he ever really mentioned the windows, did he? There's no mirror, either. I think you broke it. And I know I've already mentioned it, but if we want to see this through, we're gonna need that blade.
Alright, take the blade.
That's probably for the best. It's always seemed to give us more options than not.
Enter the basement.
The stairs. Do you remember the first time we were here? The first time we heard her voice?
We both know why you're here. You don't have to draw it out for my sake.
Okay.
It sounded just like that. A little sharp, a little menacing. Only she didn't know us.
Continue.
And down we go. We shouldn't keep her waiting.
And there you are, knife in hand. That sight brings me back. You're going to do it then, aren't you? You're really going to kill me.
I'm gonna try.
You'll have all of eternity to yourself after this. Why don't we chat a little before I go?
No, she's gonna try and stop me. I'm gonna slay her.
So this is it then.
We
Let's see this
talked
through.
plenty.
So, that's how it is. Whatever world you want to build without me, I hope it works out. Despite our differences, I've always loved you, and I wish you nothing but the best.
You blink and the princess is gone. All you have left of her is a small melancholic weight that sits at the borders of your heart. Whatever action brought you and the princess into being was rough and jagged and left you with a piece of the other. By destroying her once and for all, you also destroyed a part of yourself, but the world hasn't ended. Things continue on.
She's gone. And I don't think she's coming back.
No, she's not. A small part of her is with us.
Is that a metaphor, or are you being literal? It doesn't matter. We don't need to linger down here anymore. Let's get going.
Okay. Leave the cabin. You leave the basement behind. Then the stairs. It's black outside now. And then you leave the cabin itself.
It's quiet here.
Path in the woods outside are an empty canvas, but there is even more to see beyond this place. The fruits of your labor, a world free from death. Set yourself free! The body of an ancient creature stirs from its hibernation. You feel sensation in limbs. You once couldn't fathom everything here is you. You feel your wings spanning. This is the same thing. You feel the glass.
He's
doesn't
gone.
yield.
She's gone. No one is left to trap us here but us.
Open your heart and bear witness to your new kingdom. All at once, the unyielding tension gives way. Ooh. Oh, God. And then the shattering. You are free, but before you lies an endless expanse of absolute reality. A new absolute reality, one forged by your will and a long and arduous cycle of bloodshed that has stained your hands countless times over. But there will be no more bloodshed in this new world.
It's finally over, isn't it? But all of us are still here.
I knew we'd finally see it through. All it takes to be a winner is grit and determination.
Thank you, Stubborn.
We really did win, didn't we?
Yeah.
We're the house now. We get to make the rules. This is nice. No more hunting. No more running. Just us. And whatever's out there.
Absolute reality. Who would have thought there was really a world outside of us? And who would have thought we'd actually wind up siding with him?
The
Son,
whispering
don't look.
and the coercion and the bickering. Everything horrible about being alive has stopped. I could get used to this.
That wasn't very hard at all.
All right.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah.
Well, boys, how does it feel? We're not just on top of the pecking order, we are the pecking order now. I hope this was all worth it, because I'm personally inconsolable.
Lucky for us, you have forever to get over it.
Time mends a lot of things. You'll get better.
Hear, hear, to our vanquished foe.
It's good to be back. Now we just have to figure out what to do with ourselves. Forever. No problem. We can do that, yeah? Yeah. We can do that.
Oh, slay the princess. Achievement unlocked. Wild. That wasn't quite as satisfying, but it was just as interesting. Yeah, this is interesting. This is so crazy. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Oh my god. The thought of immortality scares me more than death. Man, that's crazy. This game, crazy. Oh my god. I didn't realize it was gonna quite be like this, you know what I mean? Oh shoot, this game is full screen. Let me quit it. Quit the game. Quit the game. Put the music on. And let me lower it. There we go. Okay. Hell yeah. Y'all, what a jumbo turbo stream. Crazy? I was crazy once. I love you all to pieces. We're gonna find someone to raid. Thank you all for joining me today. Yeah, this game is a lot. There's a lot of things happening in this game. So I guess tomorrow we're gonna be playing another spoopy doopy game. Star got me one called, I think, Killer Frequency. I might do that. I thought this was gonna be a 2-day game, but it wasn't. We beat it. I think it's the kind of thing I could play again, but we kind of got the sort of plot of the game. A few links in there while we find our raid target. We have my card. That's a one-stop shop to all things Comfy Catboy. You can find all the places and ways you can commission me for things and all my socials there. We also have the Discord. It's a beautiful place full of lovely people. If you are not already in the Discord, yo, check it out. if you like Discord servers and comfy Catboys. Not necessarily in that order, you know, but just, you know. Man, I wonder if anybody else is playing this right now. I mean, sure, Slay the Princess. See if there's other VTubers. Yeah. Let's, oh, let's see. Let's see, there's me. Yeah, let's rate this VTuber playing this game. And then last but certainly not least is the link to, oh, the third one didn't go. There we go. My YouTube channels. I would love it if you check that out, baby. We're gonna raid Mr. Outsider. No spoilies for them, of course. That would be terrible. And if you are a subscriber, you can copy and paste our raid message. And we'll be back tomorrow, 9 a.m. West Coast American time, with something completely different. I love you all to pieces. Have a lovely rest of your Wednesday. Goodbye. Goodbye. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop.